Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship. My name is
Halloween
Sarah.
Spooktacular.
My name is Sarah, she, her.
I'm Josh, he, him. And on today's Halloween spooky
Spooktacular.
episode, we talk about the horrors of Rooster Teeth.
And then we beware of
And
wolves.
beware of wolves, because there's a wolf story this episode.
Two
you
chapters,
know what I'm saying?
baby.
2 chapters.
A big change in the
Big
wolf
change
story.
in the wolf story. Some fucking
Dramatic elements.
Dramatic elements. 47 comments.
And yeah, at one point.
At one point. Pretty crazy.
This is pretty good.
And then we did some Reddit and listener stories on fucking shitty friends, shitty moms.
Lots of people asking us if they can...
Cut people out of their lives.
Which, baby, that's a personal decision, girl.
Why'd you come to us? Be a huge dick about it? No.
What the fuck are you asking us, motherfucker?
Why the fuck are you asking us? What, we have a form or something? I'm sorry, did we ask?
No, we appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it. No, I'm joking. I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. It's Halloween. I'm bro Josh.
Yeah, Josh is cosplaying as himself, but as a bro.
But as a bro.
Yeah.
Women? Schwomen.
Do you think David Schwimmer goes, women schwimmen
On my penis.
on my penis?
No. Okay. All right. Sexism aside.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the goddamn bell, and rate us 5 stars on all podcasting platforms.
Hit
And
that
check out
goddamn bell.
our Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. Both of them /APWSTR.
And there's a Skillshare link down in the...
There's a lot of description. A lot of shit. we
click
get
on
through.
it and
Click
look
on
at it and buy stuff.
Consume.
Consume.
Just like you consume this podcast. Thank you for watching.
That'd be
Enjoy
a good,
the show.
That'd be a good Halloween outfit. The consume.
Oh, yeah. Obey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obey. Yeah.
How is it? They live.
Yeah. The They
Live.
Live guys.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That would be pretty good.
I fucking with it.
Dude, I would do that. I wish we knew people who threw parties or wanted to see us. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. See ya.
See ya. Bye. Enjoy the show. $77 degrees in here, baby. Let's fucking go.
You don't know what degree it is in
76 degrees in here, baby.
here. You could, in your mind, make it 70. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, brother.
How are you today, Josh?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm
We're
doing
jumping
good.
right into it.
Yeah,
aren't
we are, baby.
It is what time? I don't know what time it is. It's
Half past a freckle.
half past a freckle, aka 10:24.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. We're okay. Welcome to a late night podcast, everybody.
Welcome.
Fucking. How do we start these?
I don't know. You do
I
have
guess
the Rooster Teeth thing, right?
I do have the Rooster Teeth thing. Yeah.
Hey, Josh,
Another-
what's going on with Rooster Teeth? Okay. Last episode, you were like, well, at least Rooster Teeth's still around. And then I was like, well, aren't they declining? Don't people think? And then we called the people who think that they're shitty parasocial. And I want to amend that statement.
I want to apologize for some things I said last podcast. And also half the reason why we took a week off is because I like watching the world burn and watching a company. As we all know, when we take a week off,
the world burns.
And you know what? Good riddance.
Yeah.
Because then I have something to talk about.
Yeah. I do want to clarify. It's not parasocial to call out your bosses for being generally shitty. You know what I mean? It's not. And it's not parasocial to be like, damn, I'm not going to fucking watch them anymore because they're shitty. You know?
Yeah.
That's okay. They're shitty now. We all know.
We all know it.
We kind of knew it before.
We knew it before.
But it wasn't
I will say,
this
we
bad.
were talking about that. We were talking about specifically, we watched a video like months ago.
Yeah.
About, it was literally just looking at view counts and shit. Kind of
yeah,
like.
I was looking at subscribers and view counts, which
I was talking about like how they went politically correct and fucking, you know.
Yeah, it was kind of strange.
Very ironic.
Yeah, I don't think they did,
I don't
actually.
think they actually did. So props to you,
yeah.
Video essayist. But so I guess, yeah, this is part 2 of our internet companies garbage fire. Imploding, exploding, smorgasbording all over the fucking internet.
I read so many notes app, twitlongers, whatever.
Fucking, yeah.
There's so much crap.
Yeah, this is such a because like it's been known at Rooster Teeth for a little bit that there's been a pretty shitty work environment and culture, especially with like racism and shit.
Yeah.
Since like 2020, right?
Oh, okay.
So I looked into it a little bit more. So in 2020, the daughter of Mika Burton's her name, and she's the daughter of LeVar Burton.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she worked at Rooster Teeth and then quit because of racism. And it was a big deal in 2020. 2021 happens, and it's the cheating and the grooming thing at Funhouse and Achievement Hunter, respectively. And this year, I think third time's the charm for a company to go under.
Yeah, 3 strikes and you're out.
3 strikes and you're kind of fucking out.
Yeah, straight up.
Which
honestly, those other things are cancelable.
Yeah, no, I think they should have been canceled.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the cheating and the grooming are very like one-off events. Maybe it's more about the people's thing.
In those 2 cases, that seems more, but it seems like it's more of a culture thing in general. It's interesting because apparently
the racism should have been the cancellation.
Racism should have been the cancellation. It's like should have fixed about that. It's interesting. Okay, so last year with the grooming and the what is it? The grooming really ruined Achievement Hunter, and the cheating fucked up Funhouse. Is both subsidiaries, I think. I think Achievement Hunter is technically directly under Rooster Teeth, and Funhouse is like its own separate thing or whatever the fuck. And then, because like Funhouse apparently is now the least problematic. I'm gonna say that, and it's gonna be wrong in a week.
Yeah, no, but,
so I'm just saying that now. So
they're all gonna be like a part of the KKK or something.
Fucking probably.
Yeah.
But no, because like I was watching Alana Pierce's video on it.
Yeah.
Just randomly because someone talked, like I think Jesse Cox was talking about it on his like his news thing or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And apparently the people there are pretty good, but it's literally
everyone else. Wow.
And it's not like I think pretty much anyone that wasn't a manager or like directly talent, like apparently the animation team is cool, but they suffer through the crunch. They suffer through a lot of that bullshit. Timeline. So this year they fired a guy named Matt.
Yes.
And I don't remember Matt from, I used to watch like Achievement Hunter as a teenager.
Yeah.
That was the main one I watched. And then I got into Funhouse more into college. I
was never really a Rooster Teeth. I really tried. I tried to watch Red versus Blue from the beginning. I tried watching Achievement Hunter from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get into it.
I got into Achievement Hunter. I don't think I really got into Red versus Blue. I remember a bunch of my friends in high school was really into it, and they were into like Ruby too, but I never got into Ruby.
I never got into Ruby either.
Yeah. It's interesting to me because this is like one of the first web companies, and this is like one of the longer lasting ones. So like, I've at least had like some interaction with them since like maybe middle school, you know what I mean? Or like watched them since middle school.
Yeah. And I guess that's the thing is like, I always thought of Rooster Teeth as the like, make it yourself company.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought of them as the goal for an internet company, not in a maybe a culture. I didn't really know anything about their culture, TBH, but
I think they kept the culture pretty
bad,
secret, and they didn't really present it out to anybody.
Yeah.
And it was really like only in the past few years has it kind of slowly more and more come out and rumbling underneath everything.
It's just weird because it's like I watched SourceFed as a company pretty much the entire time, and I was very devastated when they closed down, when Discovery closed them down. But I guess the era of like internet company, you could make a company with your friends and, you know, start a business and make a bunch of money and live off of that, was like an interesting dream to have. So I was invested in Rooster Teeth, the company, succeeding, not knowing really anything about the people or the culture.
Yeah, and like,
which is my fault, I guess. Yeah.
No, and I get it, and like it's very interesting now going back, especially with like the Caden shit, which is like the main thing, and like going back like, holy shit, I never realized that, because I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
But okay, so they fire Matt. He's laid off. And that's the first thing, because apparently Matt was one of the good people at specifically Achievement Hunter. Because Achievement Hunter is kind of now becoming one of the worst sections of, like, at least one of the worst like brands, I guess. Apparently Sugar Pine 7 definitely had something, because there's Autumn from Sugar Pine 7 left a pretty interesting and redacted note with her firing.
I read that, yeah. And it's interesting because I was like, dang, I really like Steven Subtic because he was from SourceFed and everything.
Yeah.
And I did watch Sugar Pine 7, but what she says in her note is that there was an incident that happened that wasn't her story to tell, so she redacted it. And it had nothing really to do with the Sugar Pine 7 boys. Like it was her being put in a position at Rooster Teeth as a manager.
Yeah, like I think she was technically middle management.
Yeah, she moved up to middle management at Rooster Teeth, and then she was put in a position where she had to deal with an incident instead of HR stepping in and dealing with the incident or anyone else doing it. It was just left to middle management to deal with. And they were really given no resources to do that, which is really sincerely fucked up from like a core standpoint at a company. That's
that's like the crazy thing too. And like I remember this from when I worked at Universal. This was kind of ingrained in my head is that HR isn't there to work for you; it's to work for the company and protect the company's ass.
But like that's
that's fucked up. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying that's how
part of HR should be protecting the company from lawsuits. You know?
Yeah.
And so there's HR people in HR that are sitting there and saying, oh, this person sexually harassed you or assaulted you. Sounds like you're getting fired tomorrow. Or then there's HR people that go, oh, okay, let me actually deal with this so that not because I care about you,
but because so that I don't want to deal with the bullshit. I don't want you to
sue us.
Yeah. Which is also crazy from that perspective because someone should have done something about a lot of this.
Yeah, like a lot of these are like just stupid fucking, why would you let this happen in your business?
Especially a lot of them, and all of it's like really bad, but like I think the one thing that you could probably get easily is the not being paid.
Yeah.
As the lawsuit thing. Because if the response to you're not being paid is, forget about it. Move on.
Yeah, that was about Caden, right?
That was about Caden, yeah.
Caden started as an intern for 6 months, and then I think they weren't paid.
I think they were contract. I don't know if they were necessarily an intern. Sure. But they weren't paid for like the first few months or so of work. Then they got paid $40,000, which was $30,000 less than everyone else.
That's insane.
Which is wild. And then I think she said that someone rooted for her to get to 70K. She doesn't mention who, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, so it gets up to 70K, but she's called a slur by everyone, an achievement hunter.
Yeah, they gave her a nickname that was for the F slur.
For the F slur, and they used coded language so that way they could say it in videos.
Which got the entire audience
to say that for them and make that their nickname, which is so fucked up.
It's crazy town.
Yeah, so
God damn.
Saying it out loud is the worst.
Insane that you would do that. That's like advanced bullying. That's advanced
fucking bullying, yeah. And that goes on for a few years. I think it stops around 2020, 2021, but it's still like 6 years of that.
Yeah.
Fucking insane. And what is it? She keeps working there. She quit, I think apparently this year in like July. So a few months ago she quit, and then Matt gets fired. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back for her to release everything about it, because I guess Matt was probably one of the better people.
Yeah.
Especially within her department, because I think they work together.
Oh, okay.
And I think all the editors have been very good to each other, I think is...
Yeah, it seems like
I'm using very like general statements. I could be very wrong, but...
It reminds me a lot of my shitty jobs where the team is good.
The team is good.
Everyone else is rooting for the downfall of the team. They are trying to make it so that you do not want to come into work and that you are underpaid, undervalued, and everything.
Yeah.
Because of some other nebulous plus that will happen for CEOs or the higher ups,
Yeah, and like that's the thing is like it's definitely a lot of the higher ups in management that's really the core root of the problem, because like there's what is it? Like the main guy for Achievement Hunter, I think, is Jeff, is his name? Jeff Ramsey.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's like the main guy, and he's like one of the ones that didn't do anything about like whenever Caden would like respond or like bring up issues or I'd be like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Jeff was like, wouldn't do anything about it. It would just fall on deaf ears. And like Gavin was on. This is a fucking serious.
Okay,
no, but no, fucking no. So like,
yeah.
What am I thinking?
I don't know.
But like, there's Gavin, who I think was like kind of a co-owner, not co-owner, but like he was one of the founding people.
Yeah, I remember
that, like,
Gavin.
Yeah, and like, it's interesting because like they all respond, like pretty much everyone that was on that team responded publicly in some way or another. But Caden only accepted Michael's apology, which is fucking crazy to me.
Really?
I believe from the 3 people that apologized that I've seen, which is Michael, Gavin, and Jeff, Caden accepted Michael's apology.
I'm gonna trust
reply
you.
to Gavin's and called out Jeff for being, because he's a boss. He was the fucking boss.
Yeah, he was the boss. Yeah,
and he should have done something about it.
That was the thing. I think reading all those apologies, it was very like, okay, all right, I get it. All right, fucking. It almost seemed as if like, especially Jeff's, it almost seemed like he was like, all right, it was a long time ago, get over it.
Yeah.
Which is not the thing to do in an apology.
No, it's not.
You do have to own it. You do have to own that there was
a little
period
bit of
your time,
yeah,
of the time in your life where you thought it was okay to say that.
Yeah, I think there's another co-owner. I think his name's Gus, and he's like one of the main Rooster Teeth people, along with Jeff, who tried to apologize, and Caden called him out. Rooster Teeth sent out the worst corporate apology.
Literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Literally did nothing.
I think there was an apology.
I don't think there was. They didn't send out an apology.
It was a statement.
Apologies. It was a statement. Yeah, it was a press release. You know, it's the bare minimum they have to do to save their ass.
And this is not something similar to the Try Guys where, okay, it sounds like legal speak.
Because that makes sense because
that made sense for the Try Guys. This makes no fucking sense because now this is just in the court of public opinion at this point.
So now you got to save your ass as a company. And now, okay, it's not like Try Guys 2 because even though Ned Fulmer was a founder of the company, it seemed like it operated more like a co-op where the 4 managers were all friends. One of the managers was shitty.
Yeah.
And they kicked him out.
Yeah.
And this, Rooster Teeth, is a company that is purely there for profit.
Yeah, exactly.
And is like, oh, we're all shitty managers, and here's an underling that we don't need to care about. And then the underling rises up and calls out the fucking shitty management.
And one of the interesting things I saw on Twitter about this was everybody apologized for the slurs.
No one gives a shit about the payment. No one
cared about the payment. And then it was funny because people were commenting like, okay, I don't care about the racism or the homophobia. Which is like, okay, wait a minute.
I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at not being paid.
Yeah, it's like, you can excuse racism.
Like, so...
But I get it. I understand what you're trying to say. It was just funny to me to see a lot of tweets like that.
Weirdly, everyone's like, we can only look at this through a capitalistic lens.
Yeah.
Money wasn't paid. That was due. We gotta fucking go in and sue. You must be the devil. No, so like, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting having both of these back to back.
Yeah.
With the Try Guys and the Rooster Teeth shit, and seeing 2 completely different responses.
It's the action, right?
Yeah, Try Guys, there was an action. There was a
lot of action.
Swift month. So they kept it secret as much as they can for a month. They listened to the fans.
They did.
They listened to the fans.
The fans told them about it.
And then they decided, oh, this is bad. Ned Fulmer is fucking stupid and was like, oh, yeah, no, I totally did the bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Who would have known if he just lied?
He could have just lied.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not. That's a deep fake, actually.
It's a deep fake, actually. Yeah, it's not me. It's
so then the other 3 guys are like, oh, fuck, we got to get a bunch of consulting firms and PR people, and now we got to kick them out somehow without getting our asses
And this,
served.
like, fucking stupid company is just like, oh, yeah, we've been doing, like, fucking war crimes.
We've been trying to do better since 2020.
It's like, well, dude, it's not... What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and it's really funny where it's like, you guys only decided to start caring in 2020.
Right, when you got called out.
When you got called out the first time.
I don't know. I talk a lot about, like, growing up on the internet during a time where everybody thought it was okay to say racist things, say homophobic things, like YouTubers doing blackface and anti-SJW shit being mainstream, and people giving a lot of pushback to these progressive ideas of, hey, maybe you shouldn't be fucking racist. Hey, maybe you shouldn't be misogynistic. And that's what I mean. The culture of Rooster Teeth goes into exactly what I mean. It's that sort of dude bro. We can say the F slur. because everybody knows that we're not homophobic, even though we're being homophobic right now.
Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a joke, bro. You know?
And it's interesting to see now as a society, we're seeing how that kind of seeped into the young people watching.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
And now as they become adults and are taking accountability for their actions and care very deeply about these things, they're like, wait a minute, that was never okay. And they go back and they think about it and they're like, wow, yeah, huh, you know?
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing. I don't think it's bad to rethink about your position or anything, but it's just, you have to be genuine.
Yeah, you have to be open to change and admitting that you fucked up.
Every single person is going to be able to tell when you're genuine or not, especially if you make it so easy that you don't do the action. You just say sorry. Everyone's been through that. Everybody's had somebody in their lives that doesn't do the action but says that they're sorry.
Yeah.
And isn't really sorry.
I think Rooster Teeth ironically placed a thing out today, like, we're taking this week off. But next week we're back at it, baby. We're going back.
We're going back into it, baby.
So, yeah, no, it's very much like it's going to be business as usual next Monday or whatever, you know?
It's, you know.
So, it's fascinating. Fascinating times. What do you think the next company is going to be, though, go under?
I don't know. Another company. Phil DeFranco's company? I don't know.
Fucking.
Does he have one? He just has a bunch of editors, right?
I think he just has a bunch of editors, yeah.
He has a t-shirt company, right?
H3 Podcast. Yeah. Teddy Fresh.
Teddy Fresh. People have tried to cancel them about like working conditions in Teddy Fresh.
Damn. Well.
Yeah. There are some, but it's like one person that got fired or something and is upset. So it's hard to tell the
truth and what's
truth about that.
Internet's fun.
I know. It's
Trying to think, is there anything else that happened with Rooster Teeth? I just saw a bunch of shit, like, I don't know, every fucking, who would have thought doing daily uploads?
Yeah.
And making a whole team have to do daily uploads on highly edited videos.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That is a terrible idea, honestly. Maybe Game Grumps. They keep trying to cancel Game Grumps, and I'm like, there are things you could do.
You could cancel Game Grumps.
You could cancel Game. I think you could.
They haven't had us on yet.
I know. That's why we have to cancel them.
Cancel them.
Or else.
Game Grumps, if you're listening to this right now,
have us on your podcast.
There's a package going to your office right now. That's going to get censored. Your address at 90210.
Yeah. 90210. Damn.
Yeah, fuck Rooster Teeth, dude.
Yeah, Rooster Teeth sucks.
Rooster Teeth sucks. But
who would have thought?
But Sarah,
beware.
Oh, by the way, this is our fucking Halloween episode.
Yeah, happy Halloween, guys.
You know what's scarier than ghouls?
Getting canceled.
Bad work ethic. That's not the word. No, bad work companies, bad bosses, horrible bosses. The movie that's scarier than
Wolf story time.
Wolf story. Beware the wolf. Beware of wolf.
Beware of wolf. They had this at our Dollar Tree.
They had it, and at the Wendy's we got lunch at.
They did. They did have the same thing.
You know what I want to think of when I bite into a delicious Wendy's burger? Dog meat.
Beware, we sell dog meat here. We sell
dog meat here. Supply chain issues. You know how it is.
Oh my god.
So okay, Sarah, recap us on this wolf story.
So last time she was looking up that golden thing.
Oh, and she met with the moon goddess, right?
Yeah, who was basically like, you get a do-over for your mate. And it's the new hot guy.
Hell yeah, you get a hall pass.
Yeah, you get a hall pass.
Sudeikis, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. What's this chapter? What are we on, 9?
8.
Only on 8? Wow.
I'm gonna try to get through 2 today.
All right. How far are we in recording? Are we at an hour? I think we're at an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna leave my watch on me so I can see my
your heart rate go up when it gets scary.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Kara, wake up! I hear a soft male voice say. Sorry, I should have done that softer. Kara, wake up.
That's not gonna read, but okay.
Kara, wake up. I guess that's soft. I don't know. I groan and turn away from the voice and bury my head in my pillow. Kara, they say. I feel the bed dip a little and assume that whoever it is made themselves comfortable. Ooh, the bed.
Ooh.
I feel someone poke my side and I slap their hand away.
Yeah, fucking yeah, they're touching your side.
Don't fucking touch me.
What do you work at Rooster Teeth? Continue.
It's Gavin from Rooster Teeth. I feel a hand on either side of my waist, and whoever it is turns me around, so I'm facing them. I open my eyes and squint because of the bright light shining from under my curtains. My eyes slowly get used to the bright light, and I look up to see Elliot. Her friend.
Wait, Elliot's the new one, right?
No,
Elliot's just one of the old.
Just one of the friends.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, Ellie, what's up? I ask him. I just thought I'd wake you up since I'm going out for a run in my human form. I thought you'd like to join, he says, smiling down at me. Of course. Give me a sec to get changed. What?
I'm better than you for running, he said, looking down on you.
I'm better than you for running.
Do you want to join or not, you fucking pussy?
I just noticed you're getting a little chubby. And wanted you to come with a run for me.
Why are you sleeping when you could be losing fucking weight?
Josh, I gotta get through this.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, of course. Give me a second to get change, I tell him, sitting up in bed. He nods and walks out of the room, closing the door behind him. I get up and slip into a pair of yoga pants, a black sports bra, a Nike muscle tee, my Fitbit, my armband, which I put my phone in. I then plug my headphones into my phone. I slip on a pair of running shoes and pull my hair up to a ponytail with a plait at the back. I don't know what that is. I head
it's calling me out. This is just my.
Yeah, it's just you right now.
Yeah, me right now. Yeah.
She gets up and she turns into Josh right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I head out the door and quietly walk down the stairs as it is quite early in the morning. When I reach the back door, I find Elliot in running gear with an armband very similar to mine. I'm like, are you copying me? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Go back upstairs and change right now. We're not going out in the same goddamn uniform.
Oh, who's gonna change? All right. Well, we both slip in our headphones and start our music. Then we're off running. We usually run in silence with our music in our ears. We sometimes race, but mostly we run quite fast through the woods. We stopped after a straight half hour of running. We stopped to catch our breath. That was the same sentence. We stop after a straight half hour of running. We stopped to catch our breath. Was one sentence.
Very poetic. Very
good. You know, who would have thought just leave out?
Just say you're stopping twice.
Leave out the period. Put two sentences together in the middle of a sentence. In a whole.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just because they're running.
Who needs per?
So when it's a run-on sentence.
Yeah,
Oh shit. So you and Ryder, huh? Elliot says when we both pull out our headphones to talk.
Okay, so let me reenact that for everybody. Just know how ridiculous that sounds.
Yeah.
So you guys fucking or what?
Oh, that's what I forgot to recap. In the last episode, she had the moon goddess dream. And then the moon goddess was like, yeah, you want to fuck Ryder so bad, and he's going to fuck you so good. And then she goes back to her friends, and her friends are like, hey, what's up? You were studying with Ryder. And she was like, no, I'm not. And then she ate a bunch of beans, and then she went to bed.
So wait, she ate a bunch of beans.
She did eat a bunch of beans, I think.
And so her friend's first thing is like, she just ate a lot of beans. Let's go. Let's put her on a run. She's got a crush.
She's
got a fucking crush,
yeah,
dude.
Okay. This is the next day, though, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean, me and Ryder? I ask him innocently. You know what I mean. You two would make a good couple, he says, breathing heavily. I mean, you two make a good couple.
You know what I mean. Fuck, you got water. Oh, fuck.
Shit, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Fuck, god damn it.
We're not going to become a couple, I tell him, leaning against a tree trunk. And why not? Elliot asks. I've been on the heart-crushing side of things. I don't want another relationship, I tell him, crossing my arms. You just don't want another James. But Kara, Ryder isn't James. Ryder seems like a decent guy. You should give him a chance.
If you're heavy breathing, you're not saying sentences this long.
Maybe he caught his breath.
He caught up his breath finally.
Yeah, she's leaving it up to your imagination.
He did enough of those fucking dog pantings to like fucking.
Do you think they do that?
Dude, they don't have sweat glands still. Like even though they're humans, they're still.
So as they're running, there's and they lap up water like a little doggy.
They're wolves. Fuck it, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, I've gotten wolf TikToks now. Wolf story TikToks because of this fucking show.
Almighty. Okay.
It's great. I sigh and deece to tell him the truth.
That is a sentence, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what that
with
means,
words
but
in
yeah.
there. I tell him about the mood goddess and the conversation I had with her, and about the research I did. I told him everything. Okay, so he's like your second chance mate, but is actually your mate you were supposed to be with? Elliot asks, trying to understand everything I've just told him. Yes, I say. This is a good thing. You can now have someone better than that asshole James, he says. This means my happiness is tied to yet another person. Last time that happened, I was left heartbroken with my trust of my mate shattered. I'm not going to go through that again. I'm not doing that to myself. I tell him, tightening my ponytail. What if it's different this time? What if you don't get hurt? What if you end up happy? He says, laying a hand on my arm.
Those are pussy questions to ask. I'm always going to be hurt. All right? I'm never going to be happy.
I'm 17.
It's never going to get better.
And it's never going to change.
We're just chronicling someone's...
forever.
I'm going to live forever depressed. Just someone...
Yeah.
Jesus.
Never will
Awful.
get better.
Never, ever. Christ.
I will never know because I'm not going to give it a chance, I tell him. Kara, he starts. We should get back and get ready for school, I tell him, putting in my headphones and starting my music. Elliot does the same, and we run back towards the pack house. As soon as we get back, I head straight up to... As soon as we get back, I head straight up the stairs to my room without saying anything to Ryder. Fuck him. He didn't do anything, but fuck him.
I forgot his name up until this point, and I saw him in his stupid dumb face in the fucking on the lanai, and like fucking.
I looked at him, and then I remembered he rides motorcycles, so that's how I remember his name.
Yeah.
All right. I shower and quickly pull on my outfit for the day. I do my hair and makeup, then head downstairs. No one's there, so I quickly make myself a fruit smoothie in a to-go mug.
Waffle House doesn't sell fruit smoothies.
I know. They have blenders at Waffle House now?
That's crazy. We should go.
I clean up. I know. That would slap.
Yeah.
I clean up the fruit smoothie stuff. I clean up the smoothie stuff and head out to my car. When I was living... Oh, my God. Fucking shit. Write a goddamn sentence well, please. I'm trying to read it out loud on my podcast.
On my goddamn podcast.
Okay. When I was living with Elliot, Claudia and Connor, along with getting any bike. No, fucking shit. God damn it.
I actually want to give it a try because I don't think I can do it.
Okay, do it. Try.
I don't think I can read the sentence, so I want to read it. Okay, so...
It's the one at the top.
When I was living with Elliot, Claudia and Connor, along with getting my bike, I also got a black Audi RS7.
Okay, let me try to read it.
Okay, yeah, try it again. Try it.
Fucking, you know what? I didn't realize what the content of it was because I was struggling with it so much.
Yeah.
But that is so dumb.
That's a really bad sentence. That's probably the worst one so far.
This is breaking me down.
So, okay.
Holy shit.
Let's say it together.
Okay.
I don't have it memorized, but...
When I was living with Elliot... Okay, let me try again. Let me do it so people know what the fuck it is.
Okay, all right.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
Okay, this is really funny.
Holy shit. When I was living with Elliot, Claudia, and Connor, along with getting my bike, I also got a black Audi RS7. Okay. And also I have a bike, and I also have a car. I got
a bike and a car and a motorcycle and a bike and a car again and another bike, motorcycle, car type driving vehicle and also
I'm going insane.
And also a hoverboard, but like one at the with the wheel in the middle.
I'm the only one that has it.
Yeah, I float like the Marty from that movie. Have you seen Back to the Future too?
Let me read.
I love movies.
I want to read. Okay, I slip into it and drive off to school. That's a weird...
Which one? Wait.
The black Audi RS7.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I slip into it and drive off to school. I didn't want to wait...
Sorry, I'm going to look up what that looks like because I need to, for my own sake.
Shit, I mean, okay.
I don't know where my phone is. Never mind.
Yeah, don't do it. Let's move on.
Well, I know how rich this fucking alpha family is.
They got a Waffle House in their house.
Yeah.
Shit, I slip into it and drive off to school. I didn't want to wait around for the others so that Elliot couldn't question me again, which is why I made such a hasty escape.
Oh, really?
That was all one sentence. When I reach school, I find an empty picnic table and pull out some schoolwork to study since I'm at school quite early. I sip my smoothie while I study. Fucking catch my breath. I feel some other people sit at the table with me, but since my music's in and I'm focused on my work. End of sentence. I feel a tap on my shoulder, and so I slip off my headphones. I look up and see none other than Elliot, Claudia, and Connor. They're all looking at me strangely. What? I ask them. You should give him a chance, Claudia blurts out. Okay, let me say that like a blurt. What? I asked them. You should give him a chance, Claudia blurts out. I furrow my eyebrows in confusion of what she meant. Suddenly it dawns on me. Suddenly it dawns on me and my mouth opens in shock. You told them? I practically shouted, Elliot. I had to. We care about you and this is big. His penis is so big. You deserve that.
Yeah.
They needed to know, Elliot says, looking guilty. Elliot, I told you not to tell anyone, I say, feeling annoyed. Kara, we just want to help. He makes you happy. I saw that yesterday, the first day that you guys met, and you only just met him. Give him a chance, Claudia says. I've made my choice, I tell them. We know. We just want you to reconsider, Connor says. This is my choice, not any of yours, I say, quickly picking up my books and walking away. Okay, the day goes fast, and I spend my lunch period in the library studying. At the end of the way, I head straight to my car. I chuck my bag in the back seat along with my books and speed off to the pack house. When I arrive, I take my books to my parents' room so I can study while I'm there. I walk into the room to find both of them looking similar to what they were when I last visited. Both of their faces light up when I walk in. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad, I tell them, kissing them both on the cheek. Hi, sweetie, Mom says. Hey, baby girl, Dad says.
Weird. I don't like that.
Some dads do that.
Yeah, some fucking
I think it's weird, yeah.
Pedophiles, yeah.
Variety article. APWSTR calls all dads pedophiles.
You know what? I'm willing to stick by it. Actually, yeah.
I am not.
I'm willing to bet 7 times out of 10.
Josh said that dumb shit, all right. It was Josh that did it. You can't tear me down. How are you guys feeling? I asked them, sitting at the desk to the side of the room and placing my books on it. Same old, same old. Good to see you'll get some schoolwork done while you're here, Dad says. I figure that when you guys go to sleep, I can do some serious studying. Plus, it's probably a good idea for you guys to have quiet time, and it's productive for me, I tell them.
Why do you need them to go to sleep to study? What are you going to fucking do while you're studying, dude?
Study. You've always studied when your parents were awake, Josh?
I don't know. I feel like I'm being gaslit into believing. I don't know. Did I go to school when my parents were awake? I don't fucking know anymore. Shit.
That's sweet, honey, Mom says. I smile at both of them and get to studying. I look up after about 30 minutes and see the both of them asleep. I manage to study for another hour before I fall asleep at the desk. I wake up to see someone nudging me. I open my eyes to see none other than James. I shake his arm off my shoulder. What are you doing here? I ask him quietly. Okay, and then we got a note from the author.
Oh, shit.
Hey, guys. Greg Turkington here.
Only if Greg Turkington wrote this. Only if this was a Neil Hamburger fucking written thing, but no.
The Joker is the next
Joker.
one.
We're bringing back the Joker.
And he's James Bond. Okay. Hey guys, ending on a bit of a cliffhanger. Hope you like it. Could you guys please comment on what you think of the story? It'd be great to see if you guys are enjoying this story.
Cliffhanger, he broke into your house.
Also, have you guys got ideas on where the story should go? Please comment your ideas and vote. Thanks. She has no idea where it's going.
Wait, you're telling me this has been made up on the spot with each individual chapter?
Really?
You're telling me that it took 8 chapters for it to be like, out of ideas. I got no ideas on this one, guys. I got no idea where to go with this.
Okay, hold on, I gotta watch an ad. Too many interruptions?
Yeah, I'll watch an ad. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So,
what do you think?
Can anyone still defend the story at this point?
I mean, honestly, I'm turning against it with the because of the typos.
The typos are starting to get pretty bad, right?
Yeah. Usually I skip over them, but nope.
When you use with that one sentence, I think,
with. Yeah, it really fucked me up.
Did anything happen? I mean, it's not. Is it really a cliffhanger that James is
friends?
Is it a cliffhanger that James broke into a house? I feel like a cliffhanger.
Isn't he a part of the pack?
I thought he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So he lives there. So that's his house too.
Is that how that is? I don't know how any of this works.
I think all the wolves live in the house. That's what I've been thinking.
I thought
everyone in the pack house.
Maybe not. Maybe that's like the alpha house or something.
Well, they're all alphas. So they all live in the house.
So yeah, but like,
I'm pretty sure they went over this and they were like, all the wolves live here because they had to make breakfast for all the wolves. That's why there's a Waffle House.
But like, so is it? But that's still not a cliffhanger. Is it? I'm getting caught up on semantic, guys. I know, crazy.
Does it really matter if it's a cliffhanger or not?
I guess not. No, but I'm also curious because the author set it up, right? They set this up, to be a cliffhanger.
We're only almost a third of the way through the story. So,
but the problem is, usually when you do this cliffhanger, you don't ask people where the story's gonna go because you wrote in a cliffhanger for the story to progress. I feel
think
like
she still knows where because nobody commented and she still wrote something. You know what I mean? I don't think that was about the cliffhanger, like what should happen after the cliffhanger. It was more just like in general, where should the story go?
Okay. My bet's gonna be it's a dream.
Yeah, I think that could work.
I think that's gonna be how it's written in the next one. Unless James just broke into the house.
Well, I got 16%, so let's keep going.
Let's go. I'm sorry. I'm very confused. With the typos, with where the story is. But yeah, continue.
Okay, what are you doing here? I asked James impatiently. I wanted to talk to you, he says. I grab his arm and pull him into the hallway so we don't wake my parents. There's nothing for us to talk about, I tell him bluntly. There's a lot to talk about. Go for a walk with me? He asks hopefully. Fine, I say, grabbing my jacket from the room and following him outside. We walk around the garden. I want to tell you how sorry I am about rejecting you all those years ago. You have no idea how much it hurt to watch you go. But I love to watch you walk away.
I loved it.
And I realized that I had just made the biggest mistake of my life, he tells me, sounding genuine. It's a nice apology, but it's not going to be that easy. You can't just day you're sorry for the pain you caused, I tell him.
Based.
Yes, queen. I know, I don't expect you to forgive me that easily, but I'll spend as long as it takes making it up to you. Just give me a chance to try. He pleads, stopping me and taking my hand. Why would I agree to that? I ask him, raising an eyebrow. Because I know you still feel that connection, baby. It's as long.
But that's not anymore because
you broke it.
You broke it, and there's the golden thing or whatever the fuck for Ryder, right?
Yeah.
And we have the literal moon goddess telling us.
I don't know. Because I know you still feel that connection. It's as strong as it was before. I don't think we should ignore those feelings. Do you? He asks, looking me in the eye. You have one chance. If you mess up, then I'm done.
Why?
No other chances. This is it. I tell him, saying every word slowly. Not a chance, honey.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
Did you say yes? Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says, lifting me up.
Was he not even paying attention? Did you say?
Wait a minute, that was a yes?
I'm sorry, but is that a yes I heard, sir?
Is that a yes, m'lady? Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says, lifting me up and spinning in circles. I laugh and wrap my arms around his neck.
This is not James. This is a fucking weird.
Yeah, this is
not from what I've known of James.
I laugh and wrap my arms around his neck. He puts me down and wraps his arms tightly around me. I smile and wrap my own arms around him. Stop wrapping your arms!
A lot of arms are being wrapped right now, dude.
Too many wrapping of arms.
I thought you don't like this guy. I thought that was the whole fucking point.
I know.
Why are you just like, you get one more chance, bro? Yeah, one more chance.
And I got some hot dick in the back room. All right. He plants a kiss on my forehead. I'll talk to you soon. I've got to go plan our first date.
Weird.
He says, hugging me again and practically skipping away, clicking his heels together as he jumps in the air.
fucking Don't You Forget About Me starts playing as he just jumps and freeze frames in the air. It's weird that he freeze framed in the air, but I kind of enjoyed it.
I smile as I watch him skip away. Yeah.
Why are you smiling? You don't like this fucking guy.
I feel someone watching me, and I look over to see none other than Ryder. He smiles, and I'm about to smile back when I realize about the conversation I had with the moon goddess, not to mention the conversation I just had with James. That was all one sentence.
I was told by one person not to tell this other person that this other person, I can't tell that other conversation to the other person. Yo, as someone who just got diagnosed with ADHD, this is getting harder and fucking harder to follow. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
I feel like it's very simple. Moon goddess. There's 2 boys now. That's it.
Yeah, you can't have the fucking Edward and Jacob thing when you've already made it so clear.
Okay, you're saying that as if Edward and Jacob were not also extremely clear. You're saying that as if there was ever even a choice. Yeah,
but like, but we all knew that it was clear, so you're deciding. Do I be with the
shitty little wolf boy that could fucking maul me if he gets angry at anything?
I'm so
Or do I be with the
confused.
vampire who is gonna fuck me for the rest of my life when he turns me into a vampire also?
But, so why are we doing this again? Why are we? Did we not learn anything? Apparently not. We don't know. No. Nothing gets learned in anything. That was a very
successful franchise.
We write books to spread knowledge, and we still don't fucking.
No, we write books to write about people that are also werewolves. That's what we write books about. Excuse you.
Christ, man.
I turn away and head back inside and into my parents' hospital room. When I walk in, I find Claudia, Connor, and Elliot waiting. Oh my God.
I fuck these people.
Guys,
these
what are you going to do?
These fucking triplets from hell. Christ.
I sigh and sit down at the desk, but turn the chair to face them. They grab some seats and sit down in front of me. The seats are all backwards. I'm joking.
Everyone's like, so how's everyone's day going?
Yeah. Okay, go for it. Let it out. I tell them, leaning back in my chair. We actually came to apologize. You were completely right. It wasn't our decision. It was yours, Connor says, looking at the other who nod in agreement. No need, guys. I know you guys just want to protect me, and I love you for that. Besides, I ended up making a choice that you guys probably won't like, I tell them, fiddling with my hands. What? They all ask in unison. Creepy. James and I were talking just before I saw you guys. He asked me to give him another chance, and I've decided to do it, but on my terms. I tell them, knowing what their reaction will be.
It's not really your terms. You weren't the one. You were asked. You didn't go to him.
He came to you.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what her terms are.
I don't know.
Wait, what? Are you crazy? They all say together. It's actually kind of creepy because they said it at the exact same time. You know, they do that all the time. It's not creepy anymore if you are around it all the time. Yes, maybe. I told them that any more mistakes and I'm gone. No questions asked. There are no more chances after this, I tell them, taking a deep breath. They sit in silence, just looking at me.
Yeah, honestly, that is the correct response. That is because what else what are you gonna fucking say?
The next sentence kills me.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It's becoming self-aware.
Oh no, the AI is like, fuck.
Okay, why would you do that? Claudia asks, breaking the silence. Because I can't deny the mate connection even if I wanted to, but I don't. He was young and stupid, and he admitted that. That was like a year ago.
That was a year or two ago, yeah.
I feel like...
Yeah, no, people changed a year or two. Yes, they can, but not when you're a fucking teenager.
Oh my God, this one paragraph has 47 comments.
Yeah, because everyone's also agreeing that this is fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, this is dumb. Okay, I'm gonna read. I don't know. Should I continue with the story or then read the comments after I read this paragraph?
No, I'm gonna guess every single comment after I read it. After you read it, let's see.
Because I can't deny the mate connection, even if I wanted to, but I don't. He was young and stupid, and he has admitted that. Everyone deserves another chance, even him. I need to do this. I need to see if I can actually have a future with him. And if he screws up again, like I said, I'm gone. I tell him calmly.
I bet those comments are filled with both slurs and probably mentions of, oh yeah, he's Hitler. He can change. because there's no. How bad is it? How bad? Like, am I even close? Like, am I kind of?
Wow, people are crazy.
How bad or how? Because that is a pretty bad dumb sentence.
So pathetic. Second chance, Hein. What about Ryder and his first chance? 0. It's like Ryder's just indirectly a backup for you. Wow, just wow. Why not give them both an equal chance? See who's much deserving. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Stupid fucking shit dumb bitch. These are multiple people saying these things. If you didn't glow up, he wouldn't ask for a second chance. Nah, always the idiot. Been weak, accept him. What second chance when you didn't give Ryder a chance? Yep, I'm gonna stop reading this. The moon goddess explained it all, and she immediately does the opposite. I found her believable and interesting until this moment when she became one-dimensional.
Wow. You know what? I gotta... Listen, I don't like their methods, but I do agree.
This is totally dumb and stupid. You're chapter 9 into a 30-chapter wolves are also people who are also wolves story.
And you're finally kicking in like, oh, maybe the story isn't the most cohesive. This ain't no Shakespearean play.
This person wrote a fucking full-on paragraph, all caps, so invested, so pissed off about this. You said everyone deserves a second chance. Well, you got a second chance, and you won't take. You rather go back to the piece of shit James when you could be happy with Ryder, but no. And you didn't even giving Ryder a chance. He is not your replacement when you and James don't work out. James is a selfish, ignorant arsler, annoying man whore of a fake mate. He will never be your true mate. GE will never give you the happiness the writer can give you. If you can't take the chance of being with someone who is truly meant for you, then you don't deserve anyone at all. Starts cry out frustration.
So knew it. I knew someone would get so pissed off at that they would use a fucking slur. It's when you hit 47 comments, there's gonna be a slur in one of them. That's insane, dude. Wow, I called it, man.
God damn it, he's not your real mate. Get it through that thick skull of yours. Ryder will and forever be your true mate. It's either you like it or not. I can't even with you. Are you that stupid?
Fictional characters.
This is a fictional character.
This is a fictional story.
Oh my god. Okay, if that's what makes you happy. Okay. Okay. That's not a comment. That's moving on to the next thing.
That would have been so funny. That was like the one positive comment.
Like, I like James.
You do you, girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if that's what makes you happy. Okay. Elliot says, leaning over and hugging me. Soon enough, the others are joining in on the hug. Thanks, guys, I say when we pull apart. You're our best friend. We want the best for you. Connor pipes up. I know, and I love you all for it, I tell them. Well, we're going to go. We'll see you tomorrow, Elliot asks. Yep, bye, I say, hugging them all again and then watching them leave before turning back to my schoolwork. You're still going? I hear my dad's voice say. I look over to see him and my mom are awake. That I am, I tell them, smiling at both of them. Wow, our girl always was a genius, Mom says. There are 3 comments on this. I want to check.
No, she's not.
3 comments. What the first one is, she's stupid.
Yeah, literally. She's fucking dumb.
Still is, I see, Dad says, winking at me. We sit in silence for a second. You guys look pale and tired. Go back to sleep. I'll still be here when you wake up, I tell them, moving my chair over so I'm sitting in between them with my feet propped up on the side of my dad's bed and my book on my lap. Oh, shit. Okay, they both chuckle and pretty much fall asleep as soon as they settle down again. The next time they wake up, which is about an hour later, I decide to head back to my room to get some sleep. I'll be back to visit tomorrow. Go back to sleep, I tell them, kissing them both on the forehead. Bye, honey, my mom says. Bye, Angel, my dad says. I give them both a wave, then take all my school books and head up to my room. Put my books on my desk and change into my PJs. I brush my teeth, then wash my face and put a French plait in my hair. Don't know what that is. I'm probably saying it wrong. I walk over and slip into bed, pulling the sheets and duvet up. I plug my phone into the charger and flick off the light on my bedside table. Okay. I wake up early in the morning, go out for a run in my wolf form. After I go for a run, I head inside and find Ryder. He smiles and waves, and I sigh and run upstairs to my room.
Just leaving Ryder on the physical red, like,
yeah,
Jesus.
Physical red, yeah. I change into my black maxi skirt and crop top. I slip on my black sandals and apply a layer of eyeliner. I run a brush through my hair and slip on my black sandals. When I get down the stairs, I'm relieved to see that Ryder's not there. I head into the kitchen and grab some cereal for breakfast. I take a seat at the bench and quickly eat my cereal. Hey, I hear a voice say. I turn around to see none other than Ryder. Hi.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, he was around.
You haven't talked to him in fucking in forever.
Yeah.
Just ignoring him. You know, like, listen, I'm not a religious guy, but I feel like when your God tells you,
yeah, Jesus Christ
comes down
and says, "Hey, you need to marry."
Listen, all I'm saying
Gates.
is, if Noah was told to build an ark, and because there's gonna be a big flood, and Noah's like, "That's fucking stupid.
I'm gonna go
fish."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then a flood happens. I think you kind of deserve to die in this in this. Listen, guys,
it's a little harsh, but
I think you're just adding trouble for yourself later in this universe where there is a God.
I mean, I guess that wouldn't be a very okay. Let me stick up for this story.
Okay,
that wouldn't be a very interesting story, though.
That is true. You do need conflict. You are correct. Yeah. No good story has no conflict. You are correct. Exactly. But usually conflict.
The phone's gonna die.
Okay, sorry. All right. Okay.
When I get down, I'm relieved to see the Ryder's not there. I head into the kitchen, grab some cereal for breakfast. I take a seat at the bench and quickly eat my cereal. Hey, I hear a voice say. I turn around to see none other than Ryder. Hi, I say, picking up my now empty bowl and walking over to the dishwasher. You okay? You've been acting a little strange, Ryder says, picking up an apple and taking the seat at the bench that I had been sitting at. I'm fine, I say, sending him a fleeting smile before walking out of the room. And that's the end.
How about them apples?
Those indeed are apples.
Those indeed are apples, yeah.
Okay, what were you saying about Ryder?
I don't know. I feel like, what is it? Fucking, you can't just ignore a guy that's in your house.
Well, I think they both are in the house.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can't ignore. Yeah, the protagonist is doing everything.
The protagonist is in the house, Ryder's in the house, and James are all in the house. They all live there.
Yeah, this is Big Brother or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, but like fucking I guess I'm just confused now. I'm just like,
what are you confused about?
Because I don't remember what I was trying to say. What are your thoughts while I try to process mine?
Yeah, sure. I think it's really stupid because we haven't seen any characterization of James as being a good person.
Yes.
Other than what we've heard in the beginning, him being like, "Damn, you're hot now," and that's it. Like that's It seems like what that was it just confirmed that what this story was trying to do, which was the opposite of "I don't love you, you're bad and you're terrible and I reject you," and then she like goes off crying and she becomes a better person, and then later he's like, "I love you now because you glowed up." This is trying to be the opposite of what that was, but it really just did the same thing. It is
that, yeah.
But it switched the genders.
Yeah, it just switched the genders, so it's really like you're not really changing. You're not changing anything.
No.
But we
also have 20 chapters to go.
That is true, yeah. Right now nothing's changed. But there is a possibility it'll change.
It feels like the next couple of chapters are going to be like an ending. And then the author is gonna realize, wait, people really don't like this at all.
There's gonna be
they don't like my James ending. So then she's gonna go and try to retcon a bunch of shit.
Yeah, which I'm excited for that. Actually, that's gonna be exciting.
That's gonna be the meat and potatoes of this, I think.
Because like, I don't know, you can't just set up a bunch of rules, one page.
Yeah.
On the left side of your book. This is a book, right? You can't set up a bunch of rules on the first page, and then forget about those rules and then also immediately break those rules
and create new rules.
And then create new rules, because then we as an audience are going to get tired.
Yeah.
And call your main character stupid.
Yeah.
Because we don't have yeah, you're right. We don't have enough fucking information on James.
And to be fair, we also don't have enough information on Ryder. Like, he could be secretly a bad guy.
Yeah, and that is fair.
Yeah.
But we have so much information already on like James being a dick.
We do. We have that was the whole it's that was more the whole important. Point. It's more important because it was the first thing.
Yeah.
That we knew. So
yeah,
that was like it was the motivation so we for don't have a lot of chapters that we just read.
Yeah, so now that motivation's gone, it's like, why did those chapters
I feel like we're back at the beginning.
Exist if we're now just going right back because you're spiteful against God. Is that what it is? Because like she's still not happy about having to rely on another person.
I think it's more like, and you know what I hope it. This is what I hope it is. I hope it's more like this is a teenager who is not emotionally available because of. And you got to remember in the Alpha Omega universe, when a mate rejects someone, and even the person rejecting the mate, they go through like a traumatic, painful physical experience when they do that.
Yeah.
So I think it's like trying to set up that she was like somehow traumatized by that experience.
Okay.
The rejection of the soulmate connection. And then the moon goddess gave her another, backup thing, which was all fate, technically. And now she's going against that because she doesn't want the actual soulmate connection. She wants a fake connection.
Okay.
So
that's what you're hoping it's going to be.
That's what I hope it is, because I think that's more differentiated and interesting.
There are 47 comments that disagree with that.
That's because they're reading it in real time and commenting in real time. And their emotional well-being is hinged on whether or not these two fictional wolf characters fuck or not. That's the thing.
I can't wait for 47 chapters, or not, for 30 chapters from now.
Yeah.
There's going to be the same 47 comments, but like it's the positive, like, yeah, you're no longer stupid when they eventually make it Ryder and
what's her face? Yeah. I'm hoping that it's like James actually is a good boyfriend, but then everybody else is like, fuck James, I don't like him for you. And then Ryder's like a pedophile or something.
There hasn't been,
like, he goes and does something crazy.
Yeah, but like there hasn't been like because if you're doing that right, you're doing a story of redemption. But
no, I just think it would be more interesting now that you've broken these. You've been doing bad writing. You've been doing bad writing really badly. If you are going by a traditional arc.
Yeah, arc, which I mean, fair if you're not doing that, but so
now you have to commit to the non-traditional
arc. But now
it's the wishy-washiness that makes most shit bad. It's I'm trying to be a classical storyline or I'm trying these themes and I'm not getting there because I'm bad at it. And that's what makes
I get what you mean.
Shit bad, because they're not effective in their messaging. But if you're bad at something and you just decide, I'm gonna go in a completely different direction and be good over here, and get this messaging done in a way that connects both of them, you are now you backdoored yourself into good writing.
Okay, all right.
And that's also something that is interesting.
Okay.
Because it's not something you always hear, because everybody's always trying to do standard writing,
That's fair. Okay. I have no hope for the story.
I have no hope for the story either. I just think it would be fun if it was that.
Yeah. I don't...
If I wrote the story, that's where I would go now.
Okay, I get that.
But I understand why. I'm not shocked, really.
Okay.
Because she was asking for people to be like, what should I do? And then none of them commented. And then she did a crazy thing to get likes on her story.
Yeah.
And then people were like, why the fuck would you do that?
So this is a psyop now, but for writing.
This is a CIA psyop.
Damn.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Anyway, you want to do Reddit stories?
One second.
Are you ready? To change it to red.
Fuck. I haven't done that yet. You go away for 1 week and everything fall apart.
Now it's very Halloween.
Nah, ooh, spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
So yeah, what spooky Halloween story do you have for us?
Yeah, it's not spooky related.
Why didn't you? I picked a fucking... I'm joking, but yeah, okay. Happy Halloween 5 days before Halloween, everybody. Because technically, if we did a Halloween, it would go on the 1st.
Happy Halloween 5 days before the holiday.
It's the week of Halloween. Whatever, liberals.
Such a negative Nancy today.
Sweating. I'm sorry. It's the AC. It's not my. It's the AC. It's making me angry.
Let me read my fucking Reddit
right, you're
story.
Good. Okay. All right. Every day I wake.
Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Am I the asshole for making my daughter leave my home?
I think I saw this one. And
Don't spoil it.
But no, okay, no, I think, okay, all right.
Don't spoil it.
I was gonna pick this one, but I didn't read it, so you're good.
I, 46 female, and my daughter, 18 female, have had a roller coaster relationship over the years.
Sounds like fun.
It sounds like somebody's fault. Sounds like a person's fault. Yeah, you know, my daughter was just born evil. Oh, yeah? That's crazy.
It's fucking wild,
you know, that
dude.
Never happens?
That never fucking happens.
Crazy. I, 46 female, and my daughter, 18 female, have had a roller coaster relationship over the years. We haven't gotten along for the past 6 years, and some of this being she would steal from me, coke home with grades that would drop and then go back up. Wow, terrible.
Awful.
And we just didn't have good chemistry, despite her living under my roof and me raising her on my own for the past 18 years. Her father was never around after she was 6.
All right, well.
I want to reiterate, she's not 24, she's 18. So she said, I've raised her on my own for the past 18 years, but her father was never around until after she was 6.
So...
do the math.
All right, well.
I always kept my daughter sheltered because I knew how cruel the world was and didn't want her to be exposed to it.
Weird, but okay.
Yeah, weird flex, but okay. As a result, I never let her go to any of her homecoming dances or prom except for one school dance, which was the military ball, I believe. She would rebel, sneak out, and I had no idea where she was or what she was doing.
I don't know why she would do this.
Yeah, crazy. What a
evil wild woman.
Yeah. When I would ask her why she was doing these things, she would say that it was because I was hard on her, never let her do anything, and that I constantly called her names and made her sit outside on the porch for hours at a time when she was in high school, whenever she'd upset me or be disrespectful. There would be times it was raining, and I would make her sit on the porch until she was well behaved.
What the fuck, dude?
I feel bad for this now and realize that it was my fault.
Oh, I feel bad now, though, so it's all...
Oh, she's a good person now, yeah.
Yeah, she... Absolved.
Just recently, we got into a huge argument, and I told her to leave, so she packed her things and left. I've been told by family members that she is telling people that she is having a hard time supporting herself and that she feels she has severe abandonment issues. It is to my understanding she moved 4 states away to live with her father's side of the family, whom she hasn't seen since she was small, and that she feels homesick and uncomfortable there. But she doesn't have any other option because she's telling people she has quote-unquote nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I don't think she has anywhere else to go, actually. I actually do.
She's actually telling the truth.
She's probably telling the truth a little bit.
I am embarrassed that my daughter is saying these things about me to the family.
Ah, boo-hoo.
You're not upset that your daughter is nowhere else to go. You're upset that she's saying stuff about you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I made you feel that. You feel that way. Not even I made you. Sorry you feel that way.
Yeah. I haven't spoken to her since she left, and she is claiming to have never had a childhood. My sister feels I caused this by kicking her out. However, I didn't tell her to go all the way across the state to live with essentially strangers whom she barely knows. Am I the asshole?
Listen, I did kick her out, but I didn't say when I kicked her out that she should move somewhere else. Checkmate, liberals. Nah, I think maybe a little bit the asshole. Maybe you sound like kind of a crazy bitch mom. Like,
so there are edits.
There's edits?
Let me read the edits.
Guys, I didn't actually mean when it was raining. It was only a light pour.
Let me read. Edit. To respond to questions, I've tried reaching out to my daughter twice, both times in which my number is blocked. I've asked my younger daughter to reach out and tell her that I love her and hope she's okay, in which she responded that she hated me and would never speak to me again. For clarification, when I asked her to leave, I didn't expect for her to leave permanently.
Thanks for the clarification. Thanks for the clarification after the fact. I appreciate it.
Everybody knows when your parents kick you out, they say, you need to leave, but also like for 24 hours.
You need to leave for a few months.
Maybe.
And then you can come back.
And then you can come back and I will forget all about this.
And I'll forget all about it because you'll know how much of a fucking spoiled brat you are, you fucking little shit.
Okay. For clarification, when I asked her to leave, I didn't expect her to leave permanently. I've asked her to leave before, but she would always come back, so I didn't expect for this to be a permanent move on her end.
Yeah, you know.
This has happened many times.
I was like...
Guys, it's not that bad. I've kicked her out of the house many, many times.
And she came back because she know we had a good thing going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the fucking vibe.
Hey, fucking, sometimes I hit her in the fucking face and then she leaves, but she comes crawling back because she got nowhere else to go.
I punch her in the face and then she starts crying. And then I'm like, what are you crying for? And she's like, you're right.
And then she makes me coffee.
Just the way I like it. I also didn't tell her to reach out to estranged family whom she barely knows. So if she is feeling uncomfortable, it is because she made an adult decision on her own that nobody forced her to make.
Yeah, that's completely divorced of anything I did as a parent.
Yeah, it's divorced from reality. Yeah, for sure. Edit number 2. It seems that you all are disregarding the fact that I emphasized how she reached out to her family on her own, so I'm not responsible for her homesick or abandonment issues when she left on her own free will when I asked her to leave. Okay, I'll read that again. When she left on her own free will when I asked her to leave. I'm getting lots of biased and hateful comments, so I will be deleting my post.
Well, also, you're giving us some mixed fucking signals about...
And it's shit like this. I chose this specifically because it reminds me of like when you go to work and you know somebody who's a mom and they start talking about their family and they're like, yeah, I don't talk to my daughter. Apparently she got mad. And then they'll say some shit like, they'll be like, oh, why did she get mad? And they'll say some shit like, I got like a popsicle and she didn't like the color popsicle. So yeah, she just doesn't talk to me anymore. I haven't talked to her in 10 years. Something like that. And it's like,
that doesn't make sense.
I don't think it was about
the popsicle
fam. And then you find out later it's like, yeah, I scream at everyone. Like you find
yeah,
I scream at every single person all the time.
Yeah, like you do.
Probably did that to your daughter.
It might be that. I don't know. I'm not a therapist, which again, we're not therapists and financial experts or whatever the fuck.
And I'm not saying that like there are people out there who aren't fucking crazy that are like,
I feel
that popsicle's the wrong color. Fuck you, mom. They might. Who knows? Maybe.
But I feel like
9 times out of 10,
it's probably something else. There's something else going on. Yeah, it's called a breaking point.
Yeah, there's
usually a pattern of behavior.
Yeah, it's the shit that breaks the camel's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Straw that breaks the camel's back.
So yeah, no.
Yeah,
but again, it would be biased of me to say you're the asshole because you're a huge cunt. But like,
yeah, I love the wording. I asked her to leave.
I asked her.
I politely, it was polite. It was a sit down conversation.
It was a sit down conversation.
Hey, I would like you to leave my premises. And I would like to see you.
It's
today.
Never inherently bad to tell someone to go fuck themselves. You know what I mean?
Right. If you do it in a polite manner. Way. Hey, please, I'm asking you. You don't have to do this. I'm asking you. Can you please go fuck yourself? That's that's okay. That's okay to say to anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone, babies, babies.
It's about your tone.
Dogs?
It's really, you know what?
Sometimes it is what you say. Actually,
the tone. No, it's only the tone. It's only your tone. It's not always
about the tone. Sometimes it is actually literally what you say. Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes, yeah.
You're not some fucking Victorian era like England person.
Yeah.
Where it's like, heaven dear me, I wish... May I ask you to please leave the premises?
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Weirdo fucking...
May I ask you to acquiesce to this request?
People are really biased against shitty behavior for some reason.
Yeah, it's super strange.
People don't like it.
People don't like it when people are doing bad stuff.
Going and clubbing baby seals. Guys.
I don't get why really everyone's biased. Mad at us.
It's just a few baby seals. I asked the seals if they wanted to be clubbed, and they went, "Orp," which I interpreted to be a yes, and I think it was cool.
Yeah.
And I made sure it was slow and painful.
Leaving your daughter out of the house while it's raining, because you don't like
pneumonia never hurt anyone.
What she said to you is
what doesn't kill you. Yeah,
what
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Getting a cold out there in the rain, saying something that's telling your mom, I don't like how you said that to me, and then kicking her out into the pouring fucking rain.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's awful. It's terrible. It's abusive. And obviously the asshole.
The interesting part, I think everyone has the ability to grow up and look back on their childhood and realize that maybe it wasn't perfect, even in families where they don't feel like cutting off their parents and not talking to their parents, because I do think like that is kind of it's a necessary thing, but there are some people who grew up in cultures where that's not really acceptable to the point where it becomes almost impossible to do that, and those people work very hard to overcome like difficult situations with their parents that I could never fathom, because the culture of my family and the culture that I grew up in as like a white American in the South is not very parent family centric.
Yeah.
It is very individualized, which is not a good thing.
No, yeah.
It's interesting to me that people are able to do that with their parents, and I love that they are able to. Anyone who is able to reconcile with their parents, and their parents are actually like turning into better people, realizing the shit they did during their children's childhood is bad.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's growth. That's great.
Yeah.
The problem is when the parent doesn't realize that they did anything wrong. So it's funny as fuck to me that this mom is like, yeah, I did one thing wrong. I don't know why my daughter won't talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. No, I agree 100%.
That's crazy town.
Yeah, it's fucking, what a crazy bitch, dude. Solved it. Fucking solved it, dude.
I guess it's a red flag to me whenever a parent is like, now my daughter's talking shit about me. I raised her on my own for 18 years. Minus the 6 years that her dad was here.
Yeah, besides that, I mean, other than that, fucking pretty epic.
Other than that, 18 years pretty much on my own. Fucking, it's a red flag, because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what my thought is, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all know what she's saying. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, go Josh.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I want to state for the record, this post deleted.
Hell, yeah, mine was too.
Yeah, sweet. So just so y'all are fucking ready.
Yeah.
All right, I found where the repost though is good. So 4 hours ago, am I the asshole?
I don't know.
Am I the asshole for reading my 40 female husband, 24 male, the riot act for letting my kid, 6 male, watch cartoons at night?
I don't see why you did finger guns at 26 male.
No, there's no reason.
I don't understand. They're both consenting adults. There's nothing wrong with these.
There's nothing wrong with these numbers?
No, there's nothing wrong.
What, are you already predicting our TikTok comments?
My dad was 87 and my mom was 13, and they lived together for at least 10 years.
Okay, are you ready?
So everything's fine. Yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
me and my husband have been arguing about this. I went back and forth on this for hours. I think I'm right, to be honest, but it's getting to me, and I need some answers. Me and Josh...
One of the classic signs that you're right.
Yeah, classic signs.
It continuously bugging you, yeah.
Yeah. Me and Josh have been married for 3 years. We met a year through the... No, it's not me.
Okay.
We met a year before through a mutual friend, and he's been everything I need. He's hilarious, he's fun-loving, he's a fantastic father figure to my son, Kenny, and most importantly, he's present, which is a lovely contrast compared to Kenny's birth father, Tim, 26 male. Got a cougar.
Yeah, you gotta stop fucking 20-year-olds and making babies with them.
Tim pretty much promised he'd be present, but was selfish and inattentive. And while he is in the picture, we only really see him once a month since he decided to, quote, get himself out there. His words, not mine. That being said, he still wants a relationship with the son, just one that's conveniently at arm's length. Eye-rolling emoji. This makes me all the more appreciative that Josh is in the picture. This week, I've been questioning his methods. In the past month, Kenny has been repeating the phrases over and over, like, quote, tell me I'm good, and, quote, red flags look like flags. And I was wondering if he was doing a bit because they don't really make sense. Kenny isn't an insecure or unhappy kid, and I don't know where he picked up the phrase, quote, red flag from. Because it isn't really thrown around here, I just chalk it up to hearing it from friends or classmates and leave it at that.
Probably from this TikTok account.
Yeah, from us.
From us.
Yeah. TikTok's poisoning your fucking brain, kids.
Teach your kids about red flags.
But Kenny went over on one of his monthly visits to Tim's and kept drawing horses. Tim asked Kenny who this meant to be, and Kenny says, quote, Jack. Tim, being someone who lives under a cave, unless we're talking herbal remedies for come-downs, didn't know what Kenny was blethering about until he looked it up and figured he was talking about BoJack Horseman, also known as a show far too mature for Kenny. I asked Kenny when he gets to watch BoJack, and he says when he's doing his homework and Josh is working on spreadsheets, he'll put it on. I confronted Josh asking why the hell he's got that on when he's helping a 6-year-old with their homework, and Josh says it's just background noise and mostly goes over Kenny's head. I tell him no, it's not, as he's talking about it all the time, and even Tim, who doesn't know about anything, knows something's up. Josh told me to chill, and I tore him a new one. Now he's in the doghouse, and I'm wanting him sleeping on the couch tonight. Our corgi is getting better treatment, but some of my friends are saying I'm overreacting, so I want to figure out, am I the asshole? So apparently OP also left a following explanation for why they think they might be in the asshole.
Okay, why?
I didn't realize this. What is it? I felt right in this moment because of the talk about depression, alcoholism, etc. depicted on the show that is completely inappropriate, especially considering that's what the show is famous for. I find it unbelievable that something that sensitive could be played in the company of a very small child, especially our own kid. But I have friends who say that if BoJack is playing quietly, it probably won't disturb or bother Kenny. They pointed out a lot of ways these subjects are depicted in the show tend to be more abstract and more likely to go over a 6-year-old's head. There's also the fact that Josh watches it on his tablet, so it's not like he's blaring it on the TV.
Oh.
Kenny peers over, and Josh will explain what's happening in a very simple way to him.
Oh.
The situation is one I feel strongly about, but it's not so cut and dry.
Huh. You know, I don't know. I'm a little stumped. I guess it's a parenting choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I do think, and if a 6-year-old was in my house, God forbid.
Yeah.
If a 6-year-old was in my house, and I really wanted to watch BoJack Horseman, I don't think I'd put it on because of the 6-year-old. I think I would probably not, just because I would feel weird. I think it's a strange thing to put BoJack Horseman on, mostly because, like, as a 25-year-old, I don't think I can watch BoJack Horseman for like a long period of time. It's not a very light show. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get that.
And there's a lot of things that are said that I'm like, I don't know.
Okay,
because like the depictions of like the abuse from his mom, the sexual assault, the overdosing, the fucking There's a lot of shit in there that I'm like, I don't know if I think this would be great around a 6-year-old. Maybe keep it away from them, at least until they're like 12 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So I understand the mom being upset, and I don't really, but I also see like how it's not necessarily as bad.
It's not too big of a deal, right?
Yeah, because it's on a tablet, not on a TV.
Yeah.
But also the kid is picking up dialogue. and repeating dialogue, like the red flags thing, which is what Diane says.
Yeah.
So I think he should probably be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, on a larger scale, this is taking away the age gap thing. With the age gap, I'm like, how can you expect, like, you were expecting
a 26-year-old
adult shit out of a 26-year-old.
Yeah, it's a little.
Which, at a 26-year-old can be an adult.
Yeah.
But I think when a 26-year-old says, I want to put myself out there, that's not a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's not a weird thing now that he's a dad. He is also a 26-year-old. That's what happens when you have a child with a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
That grows up to be a 26-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, the new dad now is the old dad. The old dad's 26. Yeah, you're right.
He's the one that said, I want to put myself out there.
Yeah.
And then she was like, that's what he said. And I'm like, yeah. He's 26. He doesn't have, I mean, most likely doesn't have a career or anything. He probably wants to be able to do that. You had a kid with him.
Yeah.
Like, you expect him to just like
fucking
drop everything?
Yeah. Yeah, shit, Jesus. And then I have this 24-year-old.
Yeah.
Younger.
No, 26-year-old, right?
No, the 26-year-old's the first one. And then the 24-year-old is the one that's watching the BoJack.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't understand that doing this shit is inappropriate around kids.
Yeah.
I don't think you could find a 24-year-old that is, like, really understands how to deal with children at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that from a 24-year-old man.
Yeah, especially a 24-year-old man that didn't have the kid with you when he would have been 18. Because if the kid's 6 years old,
God, yeah, the math is crazy.
Well, yeah, okay, so the old dad had, the mom would have been 34 and 20 for the old dad.
Yeah, and then the new dad would have been 18 when the kid was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just immature.
Yeah, he's an immature guy.
Dealing with an immature man. He did the wrong thing. But, like, it sounds like this lady just really wants to parent 3 men. Like, 2 men and then a child.
2.5 men, yeah.
2.5 men. She wants to be the parent of 2.5 men. 2.5 men.
2.5 men, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. The age gap is it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
The age gap is bad. I think even taking that away, I
probably don't watch BoJack Horseman.
Probably don't watch BoJack Horseman with your kid. Yeah,
I get what she's talking about. I think she's described it really weird because I think
yes,
yeah, you should be able to watch shows about depression. And I don't know.
I feel like I get. There
it's
should
like
be
letting your 6-year-old watch Family Guy. You shouldn't.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, okay, which would you rather want your kid watch? Yeah, I
did watch Family Guy at 6, but I do think it fucked me up, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
But which do you want to be fucked up by more, Family Guy or BoJack Horseman?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
I think BoJack Horseman's a good show, but that's because of now. I'm not able to put myself in the mind of a 6-year-old, you know?
That's true. Kids would like the puns.
Yeah. But
felt like the Navy SEAL.
You know, they probably would. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think it's just a parenting choice. And what I think is funny is that a differentiated person, like a more emotionally mature person, might be able to be like, hey, maybe don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, why? I don't see the problem. They wouldn't go like,
yeah, going like ape shit. Like,
they'd be like, well, I just don't want to, and he's my son, and I would rather you do this, blah blah blah, because that's my parenting choice.
That's the one thing where I'm kind of like, I get that you're passionate because it's your kid.
Yeah,
but that's not gonna solve it. Like yelling at someone.
Yeah,
treating your partner like a kid, yelling at him, isn't gonna solve the problem.
She's dealing with her 24-year-old boyfriend like he's 34 and he should know better.
Yeah.
When she should be treating him like he's a child.
Yeah.
She should be like, oh, you don't know. Because he doesn't.
He doesn't know. Yeah.
He doesn't know.
You got 16 years on him, I think.
Yeah, I think Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Is everyone shitty here? to an extent.
Except for the 6-year-old.
Except for the 6-year-old. 6-year-old's a cool 6-year-old.
Yeah, 6-year-old's getting based on accident.
You know, you should. Yeah, that 6-year-old's gonna be watching.
6-year-old's gonna walk around and be like 11 minutes. You know what I mean?
God.
Damn, that's like the 11 minutes BoJack waited before calling an ambulance for Sarah Lynn.
Your fucking 6-year-old's gonna be wearing a fucking black leather jacket and smoking cigs at the age of 12. He's gonna be a real cool 12-year-old.
The price of fame.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of depression, you want to go into ads?
Yes. Oh wait, sorry. Yes.
Welcome to the ad break.
Hi.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far? Then fucking like, comment, subscribe, hit the goddamn bell on YouTube, and rate us 5 stars on fucking Spotify and Apple Podcasts and any other ones that have 5 stars. Whatever the top stars are, give it to us, please.
Speaking of, it's from Camo Dog 11.
Hell yeah.
You guys are amazing. 5 stars. This podcast has, you're welcome. That's not a part of it, but they said you're welcome. This podcast has helped me through some tough times. I recently went through a horrible breakup and just listened to Sarah and Josh tell people with similar stories to mine that it's going to be okay. Really helped me feel better. They both are hilarious. I always know I'm going to have a better day if I have APWSTR playing. Thanks for all you do. You guys are awesome. Finn, he, him. Thank you, Finn. I hope.
Hell yeah. I hope you're doing well.
A good time.
Have a good time. Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Have a good time. I don't know.
That's all right. It's very
tired.
late.
I'm sorry, Finn.
We've switched to a morning schedule and we're recording late right now. I apologize. If you want to, thank you for that review. Don't forget to leave a review. If you want to help support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
Oh, shit.
I don't believe we have a coffee this week, but that's okay.
That's all right. That's fine. We do it for the love of the art.
We do it for the art. We do it for the fucking...
We don't do it for the money. We do it for the art, baby.
Yeah, that's why we have so many monetization avenues.
Yeah, we do.
I'm a dick. You can also go to patreon.com/APWSTR if you want early access to episodes, ad-free episodes, and exclusive content.
Damn straight.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Especially during the weeks where we take a week off. We usually get at least a Patreon exclusive out that week.
Yeah, so we try.
Yeah. We try to do whatever we can for them. It's only $1 to get everything included, but if you do $5 or $10, you will get your name in the end credits of the video podcast as well as in the descriptions of the podcast.
Damn straight.
If you become a channel member, you'll get the name at the end of it, and when we finally go to live streams,
you get emotes, baby.
You'll get fucking emotes,
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, we got them commissioned. They're really good.
Yeah, they're cute.
I'm saying that now because we have 2 new channel members, and I'm saying that for myself so that way we actually start fucking live streaming. So
yeah, so they get their emotes. Yeah,
but no matter what, you guys will also get included at the end of the podcast as well as in the description.
Yes.
What else? Fucking...
I think that's it, baby.
Skillshare. There'll be an affiliate link in the description. I think that's everything. I'll eventually work on merch.
Someday.
I have ADHD.
He does. I am usually the one that works on merch, so he's just saying this to have people not be mad at me.
Nah, I said I was going to work on merch.
You have to look at the designs to approve them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the big boss.
Okay, well, we're both the big boss.
I'm the big boss.
I'm the big boss.
I'm Solid Snake.
I'm the cake boss.
Oh, you're the cake boss.
I'm the cake boss.
Fuck. But yeah, thank you all for the support. We appreciate it, and we will go back to the show now. Welcome to the listener story segment. And quick update on listener stories submissions.
We paused them.
We had to pause them.
We have too many. We have like 8 months worth.
Before we started this podcast, we had 280 stories.
Now we have like 260. Yeah.
Due to some duplicates, due to some gabagools. But yeah, no. So we have at least 8 to 7 months worth of stories. So we've closed it down for the time being.
So we can catch up.
So we can catch up and not leave too many people waiting.
Yeah.
So I apologize for leaving it open for as long as it was. That's our bad. But until then, we're going to try and get through all these stories. We got 8 of them here tonight. Sarah, you got 4. I got 4. You can start them, baby.
All right, this is from KB. She, her, hers.
Nice.
Am I a bad person for cutting off my best friend? This is a long story trying to fit into a small amount of words. I'm sorry. It's okay.
It's all good. Don't worry.
So I, now 20 female, cut off my 19 male best friend of 2.5 years a few months ago. I have really bad anxiety, and I hate conflict because it stresses me out really bad.
Same.
For a little bit of backstory, I met my ex-best friend Jay in high school. We were in theater together, and we got really close my senior year, his junior. We went to games and school concerts together. We even went with my sister and I to a family dinner before our winter dance. I went through a pretty dramatic time between junior and senior year, and so he and one of the only two people I talked to. I guess he was one of the only two people I talked to.
Okay.
In high school, he did a lot of self-damaging things. Coming to school high, getting caught in the bathroom, getting in trouble at home for a lot of just stupid things he'd say to his mom. Through all of this, I defended him because he was like my younger brother. Jay started being really mean to me after winter break in high school, 2020. He would make me cry and then tell me it was my fault, and I'd believe him. Pretty bad.
That's not great. Yeah, no, that's
not a good sign.
Not a good thing at all. Jesus Christ.
I got a boyfriend in March of 2020. We're still together now. After I got with Elle, Jay stopped talking to me. We'd catch up, but it was usually just him using me as his quote-unquote therapy friend. In November 2021, my boyfriend left for basic for the military. He had become my new best friend, as a lot of partners do, helping me through the loss of 2 of my childhood dogs within a year. Oh my God,
Jesus,
that sucks.
I'm sorry.
And the start of college in the midst of COVID. After Elle left, it was no contact because of the military, and it was really hard for me. He was going to be gone until the beginning of February. As soon as Elle left, Jay started calling and messaging me again, which was upsetting because it was only after my BF was gone.
Gotta swoop in, save the fucking day. I'm a good person.
More like swoop in and like ruin the day.
Yeah.
These were times Jay called me and I was having a really hard night thinking about Elle. He would go through how he was and all of that. Then he'd ask, almost out of necessity, well, how are you? And I'd tell him that I missed Elle. One time he told me that he feels that I was using him, quote unquote, as a replacement for Elle, and that all I ever do is talk about him. Then he no shit, he's your husband.
Yeah.
That's like most people just talk about their spouse.
Yeah, their significant other, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Then he told me that he wished he had quote unquote real friends that would make an effort to actually care about him and want to genuinely know how he was, because no one cares about him. Sad sack.
Ah, boo-hoo.
After he said that, he hung up and I sat there and cried for hours because he made me feel like a terrible friend. After that, I'd ask him every day how he was and answer back as soon as I could. I'm a full-time student and I have 2 jobs. Jesus Christ. You're a trooper. Yeah. The last straw was when he called and asked how I was. I just replied, I'm okay, because anything else I'd say, he'd yell at me. And Jay flew off the handle and screamed at me over the phone that I was a liar and best friends shouldn't lie to one another. How he, quote unquote, couldn't believe I thought he'd believe me.
What?
This automatically set me off, and I started getting very panicky because I hate yelling, which he's very aware of. I hung up and had to calm myself down. Jay then told me that he can't be a placeholder for Elle, and even though I miss him, I knew he'd be gone. I told him he could never hold Elle's place because Elle is my boyfriend and I'm in love with him. Jay didn't talk to me for a few days afterwards. What a fucking psycho.
Yeah, what a pretty big psycho. Jesus Christ.
With help from my mom, I blocked him on everything but text, then messaged him, I just want to let you know I don't think it's best for us to be friends anymore. I'm not mad at you, but this friendship is hurting me more than it's helping.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense to do that.
I feel inferior to you in a way that makes me anxious, and it has festered into something really unhealthy.
I'm sorry.
He answered a seemingly cordial answer, and that was that. I haven't heard from him since, which is good, and my mental health shot up after that. Elle is back now, which helps a lot too.
That's good.
And I don't feel anxious about doing something wrong all the time now. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's been since January since I did it, but I still feel guilty. I guess just because of the person I am, and I don't know if I did the wrong thing. Did I? Thank you, if nothing else, for listening. Yeah, no bad.
No problem. Yeah, you're not the asshole.
No.
No, what the fuck?
The reason you feel guilty is because he
made you feel guilty. He tried to make it your problem.
Conditioned you to make you feel guilty.
By fucking like yelling at you and shit and like fucking...
It's not because of the person you are. Anyone who is in a relationship where they make you cry, and then they turn around and they say it's your fault.
Yeah, that's an abusive fucking relationship. That's a fucking...
He's literally doing... I mean, yeah, in an abusive relationship, I feel like that, by definition, is abusive. But anytime that happens, yeah, they are trying to condition you into feeling guilty for upsetting them.
Yeah.
So now you have to mitigate their emotions, which is the walking around on eggshells, trying to say the right thing. It's never the right thing, because they want to have that control over you.
Yeah, so...
Crazy town that it's just like a fucking guy.
Just some fucking guy, yeah.
You know? Like, my mom would do that to me a lot, and that's one of the biggest things that has fucked me up in my life is now I'll go to the grocery store, and I feel like I have to mitigate the grocery store workers' emotions. Because like I feel like I have to do it for everyone. I have to go to Starbucks, and if the Starbucks lady is like sad because she's working at fucking Starbucks,
yeah,
I feel like I did something wrong. That's not good.
No, yeah, no, it's fucking...
And that's something that I have to work on constantly, and that's after 20 years of that fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then now you, listener, of like having this even for like a few like years, like it's fucking, it's tough.
It's tough. It's not good. It's unhealthy because it's that person was trying to, for some reason, have complete control over you and your emotions to like feed him.
Yeah. Make him feel better. Make him feel good.
Yeah.
I don't care how you feel. Let's make me feel good.
Isn't it amazing how many people operate by just wanting someone in their life that just makes them feel good? And they don't think about them as an individual. A lot of people want that. And that's crazy town to me.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking insane.
You want like an emotional slave. I don't know. We're watching the new Love is Blind, and a lot of the guys are just like, I want a girl that, you know, really gives me attention. And I'm like, are you a little boy? Are you a little boy who wants his mommy?
Milkers.
Yeah, like that's what it is. I want a mommy who gives me praise all day. And I'm like, you want an emotional slave.
Yeah. Someone to take care of your emotions, but you don't have to do anything in return.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Pretty epic. Hell yeah, broskies.
You're fucking, you need to go to therapy. Like, you need to
as a society, we've progressed to be like, oh yeah, guys can have emotions, and then guys are just like, we got emotions.
Deal with them though.
But I don't want to deal with them. You deal with them.
I want the responsibility of feeling sad.
I'm gonna make my fucking wife deal with them. Hell yeah.
I want my wife to do it. I want my girl best friend to do it. I want all my friends to just sit there and listen to me be sad about my life and not feel like I have to go to therapy or get meds for it.
Pretty epic, if you ask me.
Pretty fucking epic.
Awful. No, yeah, no, you did not need to feel guilty.
No, you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. You existed.
You exist.
And you were too kind. Well, not too kind. You should be kind.
You should be kind, but someone took advantage of your kindness.
Right. You were the right amount of kind for this guy to come in and take advantage of it.
Yeah, and that fucking sucks.
It does suck.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm super sorry.
Not the asshole, though. Solved it.
Oh, it feels good to do that.
Feels good to solve, man.
Hell yeah.
All right. I got stories, too.
I got stories, too. That was a funny way to say that.
What do you mean that was funny? What do you mean that was funny?
That was funny.
No, I'm joking. Okay, so
I want my significant other to look like Tommy Pickles.
All right. Okay. I don't even think that was on this podcast.
No, that was just in our life.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Calm down, everybody. Calm the fuck down.
Okay, I'm calm.
I need you to mitigate my emotions. Okay. So, this next story comes to us from Jay, Jaye, they, them.
Hi, Jay.
Am I the asshole for getting mad at a friend for misgendering me? Do you want to take a bet? Does everyone want to take bets on this?
Probably not, I think. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I've been friends with someone I used to call my best friend for over 12 years. A few years back, she moved out of the country to go to college. During this time, we stayed in touch and saw each other when she would come back to visit her family. About a year before she moved back for good, I came out as non-binary and changed my name and my pronouns. I'm honestly very lenient with my pronouns with people that are not close to me, but I do have an expectation for my close friends that use my chosen name and pronouns. That being said, I understand there is a learning curve and am very patient, perhaps too patient at times. Since she's moved back, our lives have gone in separate directions. However, we both made attempts to see each other and hang out. My problem is, she can just not get my name and pronouns correct. It's been over a year since she's been back, and it's almost like she isn't trying.
That's too much time.
Yeah. I don't think she's doing it on purpose, but it hurts. It does kind of seem like it's on purpose a little bit, but...
She didn't learn...
She's not
your
learning.
New name and pronouns on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean, yeah. What is it? Because she hasn't shown any prospect of getting my names and pronoun correct, I've noticed that I've started to pull away from her. I've had this conversation with her that when she dead names me and misgenders me, it hurts, but I understand everyone learns at their own pace. At this point, though, I think I've hit my limit, and I just don't want to see her because I'm anxious about her misgendering and dead naming me.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for pulling away?
No, dude.
No,
literally anyone can pull away from anyone for any reason.
Any reason, yeah.
You'd be fine.
This is a pretty valid fucking reason.
Yeah.
A year. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Of someone not taking the time to get it fucking memorized.
Yeah. And I think I used to be worse about changing pronouns and names for people and trying not to assume people's pronouns, because for the longest time everyone was just kind of just going with he or she.
Yeah.
Before really understanding non-binary people or even trans people. And, you know, you would read about someone not knowing their gender and you would go, he did this.
Yeah.
Instead of they, which
I definitely saw
actually
that problem.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it always sets you up for an awkward, like, actually, it's a woman.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. It's just weird. Why didn't we do that? I don't know. Especially when other languages have that. But so I understand that there is sometimes a learning curve, but I've read about this before, and usually when it's like somebody that is used to seeing you as your dead name and your previous gender, it's that they're always going to see you as that, like as if you're putting on a costume and performing.
Yeah.
And that's why it's hard for them to get over that hurdle, which is harmful in itself.
Yeah. Because
you want them to validate your identity, you know, and because our society has become more individualistic, people are like, well, you shouldn't need to validate other people to validate your emotions or whatever, but it's not an emotion, it's a fact. It's a fact about you
yourself. Yeah.
You know?
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst, I think, symptoms of our society, which is individual people can just have whatever thoughts they want and they don't have to change them. They don't facts, you don't need facts. It doesn't matter. They don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings, and feelings don't care about your facts.
But that's literally what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what hurts. And I think, I don't know. Anyone that is like 12-year relationship over some pronouns.
That's stupid.
Stupid.
It's important.
That's a fundamental part of your being. That's fundamental.
Yeah.
To the way that you live. Having somebody that you've known for 12 years can't even give you the basic respect of trying to see you in this way.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
I don't know. It feels like this is like, I don't know if this is going to be a good analogy, but I feel like if you for 12 years live in one place and then you move to another place and then your friend just keeps sending mail to the old place.
Right. Yeah. It does kind of feel like that.
You'd get pissed off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that way, it doesn't even really harm you. It's more just like, well, my friend's being stupid. And in this way, it's almost like if they did that and then they also stabbed you. You know?
If they did that and then,
somehow they just stabbed you every single time. Like every time you got mail sent to the wrong address,
they would come up to your house and then just stab you real quick.
Yeah,
so they know where your house is.
Somebody would stab the shit out of you.
They know where your house is.
And then you have to call them and be like, Hey, can you not stab me anymore?
And can you send the mail to the right address?
Yeah. Because that's what's causing the problem.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. And then they would do it again.
In the mail slot, stabbing at the house, drive back home.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not the asshole.
No.
Shit, fuck, solve it.
Shit, fucking shit.
If I don't do the high five, we don't solve it.
If you solve it in real life, in the game, you solve it for real. That's dumb. Ooh, backwards hat, Josh.
Because we're solving now. We're solving
now.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, I just got distracted by a speck of dust.
Hell yeah.
Fucking thing. But I'm ready.
This is anonymous she, they. Hello, I was wondering if I am the asshole for breaking up with my ex, he, him of 3 years over a phone call. That's the entire title.
A long title, but okay.
For context, I originally dated this person when I was a freshman in high school for 5 months. We broke up because at the time he was immature, as most high schoolers are. But what really made me end it was he told an anti-Semitic joke towards a good friend of mine at the time. Fast forward to our junior year of high school, and I had gotten close to them once more. We started to go out now, both 17 years old. I was very anxious around drugs and alcohol, having had experience with others drinking and growing up with asthma, so pot always made me super anxious. This was a big thing in the beginning of our relationship, and it was always a struggle. They would go hang out with friends and drive intoxicated from pot. So I had to ask, can you at least tell me if you're doing it, and if you do, if you drive, get home safe. I feel like I was overreacting, but it made my panic attack level rise, not knowing if he was safe to drive. Yeah,
that's fair.
That's a reasonable ask.
That's a very reasonable, yeah.
As I've grown up, I can see how I may have let my anxiety really control that situation, and I have grown from it. I understand that from somebody who has anxiety. I do think it's based in logic, because it is driving intoxicated.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So yeah, the relationship was great while we were in high school and could see each other every day. However, fall of 2019, we both went to college. Granted, we were both close to each other as it was only 30 minutes from our town to his college. It became clear, though, that unless I put the effort into date ideas or to go see him, not much effort would be put into me. I shrugged it off, but I feel like a good example of this was his birthday. I worked with his dorm room friends and set up a surprise birthday for him. Granted, it was a few streamers and a crappy pie, but I was let in and he didn't know I was coming. I did it because birthdays were so important, and I knew his family wasn't going to visit him on his actual birthday. The next day, being Valentine's, I picked him up and we were going to spend the night at my house after dinner. On the way to my house, he asked to stop at CVS, which I happily did. When we got inside, he told me to pick my Valentine's Day gift.
All right, well.
I was hurt. I had done this birthday and got a Valentine's gift for him. No thought was put into me. The next month, the pandemic hit, so we were all at our homes and couldn't see each other. I understand this, and so I tried finding ways to virtually keep in touch. Netflix parties, McDonald's parking lot dates in separate cars. However, we kept growing further apart. They have a close relationship with their mom, and whenever I would ask if we could do something, he would have to make sure it didn't interfere with whatever he was doing with her.
Okay. All right, well. A little weird.
FYI, he lives with her, and we were in quarantine. This also happened with other things, too. He would make plans with other family members, and it was just continuous. I feel like an ass because I know it's family, but it was excessive. I was just something that could be put to the side. So this continued to happen, and I was on the back burner.
Weird. It's a little...
This is weird.
It's weird, yeah. The only thing I could think of, if it's like early pandemic, if he's worried about getting COVID and giving it to the mom, but that doesn't seem like what it is. It seems like he has plans with his mom.
To like go out. That's what it sounds like, yeah. After my birthday in October, I stopped making any effort to see if he would. I would get a good morning text and a good night text, maybe a few in between, but we didn't talk. That's crazy.
That's wild, yeah.
A text is nothing in quarantine.
Morning. Night.
Jesus Christ.
That's one word away from a Jack White song. Did you know that?
Yeah, text in the middle of the day. Noon.
Night.
It's not funny. It's sad.
Funny. I'm sorry,
He's the worst boyfriend
this is the
ever.
worst boyfriend I've heard so far, yeah.
No dates were made, not phone calls, so I finally asked in December for a virtual date. He said sure, and as we were watching it...
Whatever. Whatever you want to do, I guess. Weird. Sure, whatever. Fucking, I guess I got nothing going on. Whatever.
He said sure, And as we were watching it all I could think about was I had to ask to have time made to see me again for almost 2 months of nothing. After the episode was done, he asked if I wanted to watch another because he wasn't doing anything later.
I got nothing going on, bro. Like, you want to do something?
This caused me to break down and tell him how I feel as I've held on to this weight for months. I told him how I am not a priority in his life anymore and that unless I am the one making the plans, we do not even really talk to one another. He told me that he doesn't connect virtually and only really connects in person. I then told him that I can hear and understand that, but if you know your partner can feel connected through watching something together, even if you are not physically together, wouldn't you want to do that for them to show them you care for them? Yeah. So I told him that he needs to start putting effort into the relationship or he cannot continue as it wasn't healthy for both people. I need water.
Yeah, take a nice little water break. Yeah, this is what a shitty guy. Jesus, already.
Yeah. Like, you just let 2 months go?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
before
insane.
Being like, yeah, I don't connect with you through the phone.
Yeah, so like, whatever, man. Fucking.
So I told him that he needs to start putting effort into the relationship or it cannot continue as it wasn't healthy for both people. That it cannot be only me trying to see him. After this, he made plans for 2 days after the argument, which was Christmas Eve, so we could exchange gifts, which was something we were going to do at some point anyways. After that, I got nothing. Just the same morning and night texts. A few in between. He did call me on New Year's Eve, but that was it. That's wild.
That's pretty fucked. Yeah, that's Christ.
I knew after that I wasn't a priority anymore, so as hard as it was, I asked if we could meet up that afternoon. I was so anxious that I couldn't eat and I was breaking down. I had loved this person for 3 years and they were such a huge part of my life. I still love them and know that it wasn't just the right time, that it just wasn't the right time. They couldn't do both with life and school, but I deserved to feel appreciated and also have that love reciprocated without having to fight for minimum attention from them. They told me they couldn't meet up because they had to do something for their family and maybe some other time.
Classic. Yo, dude. Ended on a banger, dude. Fucking same old.
Hey, can I meet up with you to go? You haven't met up with your girlfriend in a year. And then she's like, hey, do you want to go to a diner to like talk? Means you're going to break up. And then you're like, actually, I got plans with my mom, so can't do that.
Avengers just came out, bro. We got to watch.
I got to go watch Endgame.
Gotta go watch Endgame again. It's re-released because there's no other movies being made right now.
I was so anxious and felt sick. And the day they wanted to meet was the anniversary of an important loved one's death. My condolences.
My condolences.
So I couldn't wait and I called them. I broke up over the phone with a 3-year relationship and I feel so guilty. I couldn't wait and sit in that anxiety and they couldn't give me the ability to do so in person. So am I the asshole for breaking up with them over the phone?
No, not the asshole.
He couldn't even see you.
For your own breakup.
For 2 months.
For 2 months. Morning, night.
I don't think you're an asshole at all.
No,
I think if your boyfriend
asshole.
just stops putting effort at all into the relationship, you have the ability to just like ghost him.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to ghost you, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no, obviously not because like fucking no effort on his end. You should not be putting any effort then. You should be finding someone that will put effort towards you.
Right. Why would you put effort into the breakup?
Yeah, even to the breakup. Yeah, like, fuck it. Like,
why?
Send a text.
He's not giving you effort. Why would you put in more effort?
Just say it's over. Don't talk to me ever again. We're through.
Hey, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm keeping your jackets.
Hey, if you're not, like, you know what? I'm toxic, you know?
Yeah.
But I would so be like, hey, listen, if you don't show up at my house within the next month, I'm going to go fuck other people.
Thank Christ we live together then. Jesus. What the fuck?
You know? Because it's like, hey, what? You know? Fuck.
Yeah, at that point, yeah. No, I get what you mean, yeah.
If you have a job and an employee doesn't show up.
For a month, yeah, they're fired. They're
might automatically
as well quit.
Fired.
Yeah.
They abandoned their position. That's kind of what this
is. Position, yeah. He abandoned his role as boyfriend, and now you get to be free.
Yeah. You're able to, you know, free yourself from this emotional hell.
And obviously you're trying to put effort in. You're going to make someone else happy. But you're clearly, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
If he doesn't see your value, like shit. If he doesn't see your alpha female value, then
I mean, and this was probably the best thing because with guys like this, you go and you tell them like, "Hey, if I'm giving you a lifeline," and then they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that this was such a big deal. You're right. I'm really going to change." And then they change and then they go right back to it.
Yeah. It takes a week before they're back to like
morning,
noon, night.
That's such a funny idea.
Yeah. Just literally just saying, yeah, no, such a low fucking effort.
Just texting someone the time.
7:32.
Yeah. 2:15.
At 4:20. Nah, but he's too stupid. He wouldn't even do that. Like
texting every single person at 4:20.
Yeah, 4:20.
Yo, I'm gonna do that to my friend. I'm gonna do that to Aaron.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Monday through Friday, just 4:20.
Hell yeah, dude. And then he's gonna be like,
Aaron.
Then he's gonna be like, how dare you fucking waste my time? All right.
He's gonna be freaked out.
You're gonna text him 4:20, and then he's gonna be like,
why do you keep texting me this?
But yeah, I solved it. More effort into it. Hold on, please.
Okay,
High five, yeah.
Well, up here.
Up here. All right.
Okay, you gotta do. We gotta look at the elbow. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Hell yeah. Why weren't you putting effort? I'm kidding. I'm joking. Okay. All right. Okay.
Because I'm tired. I'm sorry.
All right. That's fair. Now you're good. So, this next story comes to us from Anonymous. She, her. Am I the asshole for telling my friend they can't stay with me? I have known my friend since I was a freshman in high school. We had dated very briefly at the time and broke up maybe 2 months later after getting together due to me being uncomfortable with long distance.
Oh, okay.
Back in late 2019, we had gotten in touch again, and within a week of getting in touch, they became homeless. Soon after, they moved. We had stayed in touch while they were gone, and I helped them in any way I could. Recently, my friend moved back, and they had been off and on being homeless once more. They had pretty much refused to get a job and gotten into trouble.
Oh.
I have an apartment with my boyfriend and 2 other roommates who are close friends. Due to me having an apartment, this friend had proceeded to call me while I'm at work for 3 straight hours after telling them I'm at work multiple times, to a point where I had to call my boyfriend at 1 a.m. I work at nights to make him tell my friend, no, I'm not picking you up, and no, you're not staying here. Since then, that friend had texted me 3 days straight begging to come over or to get a ride. Recently, I had to get my roommate involved because they wouldn't stop texting me no matter how many times I explained why they can't and saying that no, they couldn't stay the night. My roommates and my boyfriend say they're using me as in the past, saying they're using me as they did in the past, and I had to help them money-wise, and they've asked me to do things I didn't feel comfortable with, and have made me feel bad any time I've ever said no to them.
Okay.
Everybody around me says I need to block them. Am I the asshole if I did? Am I the asshole for even saying no? I need some advice.
Sometimes we get stories where it's just somebody asking for permission.
You got permission. You can block
permission.
them.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do this. Whatever.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. I think in general, if somebody judges you for doing this, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if you want to be a good person, like help them find a shelter, help them find resources that will get them out of the situation. But if they refuse to find a job, if they refuse to do the steps of trying to get out of that situation,
then yeah, that's not much you can do, especially if you're not able to host them at your house or you don't feel comfortable hosting them.
Yeah.
Because if they make you feel bad for saying no to anything, or like,
and I will admit, I'm speaking from a place of privilege. I've never been homeless, so I don't know.
True.
If it's something that, if somebody has insight about homelessness and why necessarily, they should help or what they can do if they can't host this person, I think, I don't know. I'm not going to judge
this person's
for
been
that.
Shitty to you, and trying to take up all your time while you're working and like.
Yeah, and I will say, like, I don't think shitty people should be I don't think anybody should be homeless.
No, everyone should have access to housing.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like they need to go to somebody else. They need to find someone else.
Especially if you're unable to like do anything. Yeah, like.
And if they don't have someone else, they need resources. And
yeah,
maybe that's what you should do.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to try and do.
Yeah, I think most people would be like, you don't owe them shit. Fuck them. Fuck the homeless. So going an extra step of being like, oh,
here's some resources.
Here's something in the area.
Yeah.
I think you're
Give
fine.
them the resources and then block them,
Yeah, if they just continue to want to,
try and take up all your energy and time.
Yeah.
Because, you're like, I don't know, shit. they've been shitty to you in the past, you're not obligated to like help someone who's been shitty to you.
Yeah. I don't think you're obligated, no.
No. I don't think you're the asshole.
No, I don't think you're the asshole at all. I just think it's a shitty situation in general.
Yeah, it's a shitty situation in general. Yeah, has anyone heard about socialism?
Right, yeah, like if this is a mental health thing, if they can't get a job because of their mental health,
they should have access to mental health services and
right, but it's like it's not your fault the system is broken. Failed them. Yeah, you know.
So don't blame yourself for a broken system. Yeah. Just try and fight for a better system and try to help them in a way that won't hurt you.
Right, and if they are truly choosing to be homeless, it's and
if they're choosing to be a shitty person to you, you don't have to be the one to help them.
Right. But I do also want to say, like, homeless people it's not like you have to be grateful to receive service.
Yeah.
You know?
So
I think that's also a stereotype we should avoid. But I don't know. This is kind of why you treat everyone with kindness, though, because you might be homeless.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Solved it? Did we solve it? I think we solved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is from Sarah. She, they, he. Yeah, I know.
You sent it a story from our own podcast?
So this is from Sarah. She, they, he. Using whatever order you want, lol.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So any pronouns, pretty much. Am I the asshole for considering cutting off my friend?
Probably not.
Yeah, no, probably not. This one's kind of long. I'm really sorry in advance. I'm 18, gender fluid, and bisexual. My friend is 19, lesbian, and a trans female. We've been friends for 4 years. We've gone through a lot together, and have always been there for each other, but for about a year now, I've felt like I'm really only there for her. I feel like she now only uses me as her therapist and second option. She had confessed to me soon after we met that she had feelings for me and has confessed again in between and even during a couple of her relationships. Her relationships are usually short and never really end well, and she tends to come to me to vent for comfort and soon tell me again that she, quote, actually really likes me.
A little weird. That's a little weird.
Even if you are interested, if someone was like, no, I actually like you.
No, I actually like you.
I'd be like, what do you mean actually?
No one else loves you, but I actually love you.
That's such a shitty way to tell someone you love or like them.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
Sarah.
It's middle.
Sarah?
Actually,
I like you. You know, I didn't think I was.
Right, it's such a, like, I'm above you.
Yeah.
Actually,
I didn't think you'd be worth any of my time, but actually,
you're pretty cool.
You're pretty epic.
Like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, get off your fucking high horse.
She once even told me she had a crush on me just an hour and a half after getting out of a 6-month-long relationship.
That's a pretty quick turnaround. That's a pretty quick, gotta applaud that.
Methinks the relationship ended a couple of months earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spiritually, emotionally.
I think it ended 6 months ago.
My point is, it makes me really uncomfortable since I've told her clearly many times I've never felt the same way about her. And I've been in a happy, loving relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years. So the whole time she has a boyfriend, she's like, actually, I really like you a lot.
And the boyfriend's just standing there like, I'm right fucking here.
Jesus Christ.
God, calm down.
She vents to me a lot about personal issues, physical and mental health challenges, as well as having homophobic parents and family. I understand that, as I also have many of the same mental health issues. My parents aren't homophobic, but have a hard time understanding my sexuality and identity. I'm her friend, so I know I should listen, and I want to be there because I know what it's like to be alone and to have no one to talk to, but she rarely asks me how I am anymore, just rants until it's out of her system, and we never talk about much else. I used to feel very close to and legitimately cared for by her, but I don't anymore and kind of feel taken advantage of. It's tiring, and I've tried talking to her about it, but she started going off. And I won't go into detail, but I ended up feeling super guilty and apologizing for bringing it up because she felt so bad.
God, I'm sorry.
It weighs really heavily on me sometimes. She has the resources for therapy, but still doesn't go. Just talks to me instead. I want to be there for her, but I don't feel valued and honestly feel kind of manipulated. Plus, I am not a therapist. Am I the asshole for thinking about cutting ties with her? P.S. Love the podcast, smiley face. Thank you so much.
Not the asshole, and also we're not therapists, but also
no, we're not.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Fucking. Nah. Like if they have the resources.
Because it's not even like you're saying stop talking to me about your problems.
Yeah.
It's just you're like sometimes ask me about me.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. But no, you're the asshole if you want to talk about yourself all the time, you know? Meanwhile, I'm going to talk about myself all the time.
The way that I've been dealing with that too, because I have a friend that definitely will call me and be like, listen to my life, is what I'll do is I'll just bring up crap. Not even about me, just like in general. Like I'll just be like, hey, do you see what Doja Cat posted on Twitter? And usually they'll be like, oh yeah. They'll be like, no, what happened? And you can make shit up. You can make shit up too. You can just lie. I do a lot of shit where I'm just like, hey, did you know like useful facts? Like, did you know that dolphins rape humans? Something crazy.
Yeah.
That stops the
conversation.
Yeah, that stops her thought process of my life is terrible, everything is bad, blah, 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 and gets her distracted. But it also, I mean, that's just in general for life. That's life advice. In this very specific situation, you've tried setting boundaries.
Yeah.
She's not dealing with it well.
Boundaries have been broken. You're trying to do everything you can to set them up, but it's not going anywhere. And it's like...
And not only that, she acted hostile.
Yeah, she also acted hostile.
Boundaries being put up.
And she's, yeah, like...
There's a big red flag, for sure.
Pretty big red flags. I don't know. I think... I don't know, man. You've been dating your boyfriend for 2 years, and
I know
she's still like.
That's the supremely fucked up thing.
Yeah,
it's you need somebody that's a friend that's going to respect your relationship and you as a person.
Yes,
you know.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, cut them off if you want to. You know.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine for doing that.
Totally fine. What a crazy.
Yeah,
just crazy.
You know, I don't know. I see these posts all the time, especially when people are like, do I have permission to cut somebody off? I see these like Twitter posts that are like, we're such an individualistic society, you know, community-based societies would have trouble cutting someone off so easily. And I'm like, but you're not the one getting the stories. You're not the one listening to the people that cut off these people.
Yeah.
Because they're people that are telling from their point of view, my emotional boundaries have been disrespected consistently to the point where I can't trust this person to respect my boundaries. Yeah. What else is there to do?
Yeah, I cut them off.
You can't just continue to communicate. Like, that's crazy to continue to communicate with someone.
That's the definition of insanity. Just
expecting
trying to get over
a different result.
Outcome, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you got to change it up.
You do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think also what I've heard is maybe a boundary could be like, you do this again, I'm not going to talk to you for 3 months, 6 months. And then you come back. Yeah. Because you're like, I do care about you, but I really need you to respect me if we're going to continue to have a friendship.
And if they decide to be hostile, like, how dare you not talk to me for 3 to 6 months?
Well, this is disrespectful.
Well, that's disrespectful.
Yeah. So I'm outie forever. Yeah. You know, and I don't think you should feel guilty about that. I don't think people should make you feel guilty about that. That's crazy town.
No, I agree.
You should want the best for people. Yeah. Wanting the best for somebody as an individual doesn't necessarily mean that we're contributing to an individual, a hyper individualistic society.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Isn't that an act of community? You know?
I don't know. Shit.
That's what I think.
Shit, man. But no.
I don't know.
No, I'm a Twitter user, Sarah.
I think it's an interesting relationship is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solved it. That was a good one. Yeah. All right. Our last fucking story, baby. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, no, I got 2 more. Wait, what?
Yeah, that was the 3rd one.
Ah, fuck. Really? Damn, I thought that was the last one for some reason.
Dude, you want to do the podcast so bad, and in the middle of the podcast, you're like, man, we're still doing this?
Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right, so. Our next story comes to us from Jade. She, her.
Hi, Jade.
Should I move in with my half-sister?
Maybe.
I need advice. I'm in a rut and don't know what to do. Little backstory. I, 18 female, in the past 2 years have gotten into contact with my half-sister, 25 female. I've gone down to see her a few times, and we've kept in touch over the phone since we live in different states. The crazy part is we have the same mom but not the same father, and we look exactly alike, and I mean it's scary. I look like a spitting younger version of her when she was in high school, and she looks like me if I was older. It's almost like we're twins stuck in a different time lapse. Now here's why I'm stuck. I was adopted when I was 3, and she was taken by her father as a baby, so she never grew up with our mom, and neither did I after I was adopted. We both have been through a lot of hardships and trauma. She wants me to move in with her so she can protect me and give me a good life. And I really want to, but I'm scared. One, I have never left my adopted dad for long since I've reactive attachment issues, so I'm extremely scared to move all the way to a whole different state with different weather and time zone, not to mention being away from my friends.
I think normal people would be like, not normal people, but like people without that.
People in general
would be scared also.
Yeah. I love my sister, I really do, and part of me wants to pack up right now and go, but the other is yelling at me to stay. Is this just one of those things I need to get out of my comfort zone to start my life? A bird who stayed in the nest too long, perhaps? Or is it my gut telling me this is a bad idea? I have no idea, but I'm lost.
How old is she?
I think 18.
Okay. Maybe stay for like a couple months.
Yeah.
Do like a summer.
Yeah, do a trial run. You don't have to like jump into it immediately.
Yeah, you don't have to completely move. You could like go and, if your dad is cool, like if your adopted dad is cool with it.
Yeah, give it a try. Like
I was expecting like your adopted parents to be like, this is shitty, I'm gonna disown you if you go do this. But why not just go for a couple months?
Yeah, just for a few months to see what happens.
See if you really like it, and if you don't like it, then
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I think a trial run's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, and if you have the ability to do that, why not?
Yeah. I think it's that simple. I don't know.
There you go. It's fucking solved.
Woo! Quick solve. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That was easy.
Yeah, that was a quick solve.
Yeah, if there were more information, I feel like I'd be able to say more. But also, I'm
if that's not possible, I guess. I think in general, I warn against kids that just turn 18.
And like doing a big move
across the United States moves, because it's usually easier where you're posted to be able to build an independent life, and then you can go and start out and do. And it's like only a couple of years later.
Yeah, but I get in this situation. Maybe it might be.
I get the vibe.
I get there's a vibe here.
Yeah, for sure. I think you should. I don't think you should discount it for sure.
I don't think you should. Yeah, I think it might be a good opportunity to connect with your sister and shit. So yeah. You fucking solved it, dude.
Call it a gap year and shit,
Yeah. Yeah, don't go to college.
Yeah.
That's the real lesson here.
That's the real lesson here is never, don't pursue.
I'm going to go withdraw from all my classes right now.
Me too. Fuck college.
All right, okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, no. Do what you ever want to do.
This is from Anonymous She, Her. But she just put female, so I'm guessing on pronouns.
Probably she, her.
Most likely she, her.
I was going to say she.
Am I the asshole for calling out my mother-in-law for bad behavior? Which is a title that I wrote because there wasn't a title. On Mother's Day, my 6-year-old son was super excited to give his grandmother her gift and card. When he tried to hand it to her, she said, "No, no, no," and ran in her room.
What? All right.
I love this one.
What the fuck? This is weird. This is a weird one. This is a weird way to start.
Okay, I'm gonna start that from
Yeah, please start from the top. Did I miss something? Was a sentence missing?
Okay, I'll say it again with emphasis on words. On Mother's Day, my 6-year-old son.
Okay.
6 years old.
6 years old.
Was super excited to give his grandmother her gift and card. When he tried to hand it to her, she said, "No, no, no," and ran in her room. My son was devastated.
Did your son try to give her a pipe bomb or something? Like, what the fuck? Is your son the Unabomber?
No. Later, he came to me and asked why his grandmother doesn't love him.
Yikes. I mean, I would also ask that question, yeah.
If I was 6 years old.
If I was 6 years old, yeah.
And I tried to give a gift to my grandmother, and she went, no.
No.
Later, I found out she didn't accept her grandson's gift because his father, her son, didn't yet say Happy Mother's Day.
What? You crazy woman? You fucking weirdo? Punishing the son for the sins of your father, you fucking wench?
Okay. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. This is terrible.
This is awful.
But this is wild. No is really funny.
Well, like Jurassic Park.
Her son had his own gifts and was waiting for our son to give his. So he was gonna give gifts and say Happy Mother's Day. She just waited a damn second.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. And was waiting for her son to give his. Later, when we left to drive home to another state, I texted her and confronted her. I didn't do it at the house because I knew I couldn't control my temper and it would be bad. Over text, she dug her heels in more and didn't apologize. She blamed her son and I for what happened. I was pissed. Here's where I might be the asshole.
Oh, okay. All right.
On Monday, I told her son, my children, and I told her, her son, my children, and I would no longer have contact with his mother. I told him it was no longer his decision. I've always said to everyone, I don't care what you do to me, but if you hurt my kids in any way, shape, or form, you are done. I felt like he would forgive this behavior because he always forgives her bad behavior. Because this isn't the first time she has acted this way, but this is the first time she acted this way to my son. He isn't mad about the decision. He is mad that I made it without him. Am I the asshole?
Probably not. I do get being upset that... Because he's not upset about the decision, but...
He's upset that you told his mother that he's never speaking to her again without talking to him first about it.
So I guess that's a little shitty, but I get why you did it.
Yeah, so, that's exactly how I feel, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like, once a kid's getting fucking hurt, like...
Right.
Yeah, you kind of have to do whatever you gotta do to protect your kid.
Man, okay, you know what? I don't care. I'm on your side. I don't give a shit. I think whatever. I think on paper it's shitty to do that. But if you know you're going to sit down with your husband and say, I don't think we should talk to your mom anymore. She hurt our child. She hurt my child. She hurt your child. She hurt your child. She hurt your child emotionally.
Yeah.
Your child thinks she doesn't love him.
Yeah. That's pretty fucked up.
Please stand up. And there's even a smidge of a chance that he's going to be like, I don't know.
I don't know about this.
I don't think you should have to go through that conversation.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should have to go through that I don't think anyone should be in this entire situation.
Yeah.
I don't judge you at all for that shit.
I'm not going to judge you either. Fuck, man. Yeah, no. I'm not the asshole.
No. And in fact, I think it's a tactical move. I think it's tactical because now your husband has the choice of either being like, yeah, you're right. I have to, hold my mom accountable for her fucking shitty behavior. Or I go against my wife and child.
My child who was hurt by my mom. Mind games, hell yeah.
It is. It's a mind game, which is what I guess it's a little shitty.
But no, but I get why. But
I'm not judging you about it.
Yeah, I won't judge you.
You know what? I'm not. You could do that.
Wrong show if you think we're gonna judge you.
Yeah, that's a different show. But yeah, I just think it's so funny that the mom was so upset that the husband didn't say Happy Mother's Day first before your grandson gave the gift. She waited until your grandson gave her the gift, and she went, no, and ran away.
Like fucking nope, I'm not doing this.
No. That's like crazy.
I don't know why I thought of that the Linkara, whatever his name is, the guy in the fedora and glasses running real fast towards the camera. Like, no.
No. What?
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's some insane shit. Fucking no. I see no problem with this.
I would probably do the same exact. I mean, I'd probably be like, bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what your son says, I don't know. My personal motto is like, you could do whatever you want, but I'm going to judge you based on your actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, just like everyone does. Everyone judges everyone off their actions. So it's like, I don't think you should do that thing. And I am going to judge you if you do it, but you have the ability to do it.
That is true. Yeah. Same.
But that's like a loophole of how to get out of this shit. So pro tip for next time.
Pro tip. Epic APWSTR tip. Solved it.
Nice.
This final story of the night comes to us from Sam. They.
Indeed.
Quite.
Quite, yes, Sam.
My friend is dating someone I hate. Trigger warning. Talk of ED.
Oh, okay.
I know this sounds like stupid teenage drama. All of us are rising juniors, but I do need some serious advice.
I love stupid teenage drama, baby.
All names changed for privacy. So me, they 15, and my friend Raven, him 16, have been friends for about 9 years. We've always seen eye to eye and never fought. More recently, that has changed. A few months ago, my friend group cut out this girl we're going to call Seasons. Her 16. Due to her doing some really messed up stuff to all of us. Going through all of it will take too long, and I'm not about to tell other people's stories. Because that's not my place.
God bless you.
But what she has done to me is called me fat, parentheses, in a joking manner, then outed my eating disorder in front of a group of people at my friend's birthday party. This is how that conversation went.
Jail. Prison. Lock her up in a cell.
This is how the conversation went.
Okay, let's go.
M, I want to hang off of this. S, no, you weigh too much. M, are you calling me fat? In a joking manner. S, yes. Oh shit, wait, sorry, you have an eating disorder. Jesus. This might sound like I'm overreacting, but it really hurt me and really set back my progress. No, that is not. Yeah. Fucking Christ. I didn't say anything at the time because I didn't want to cause drama at my friend's party. And when my friend who was hosting the party confronted her later, she excused me from starting it by saying that started it by asking if I was fat, so it's okay. I guess she has a point, but still hurts my feelings.
No,
there's no point. She didn't apologize till we all confronted her about it months later. She also tried to come up with a shitty excuse about a message with an apology not sending. Jesus.
Oh.
She also made a lot of unfunny jokes that were not okay. Example, told me I'm a potential school shooter, made sex jokes about his relationship, even though I'm openly on the A spectrum, told me to stop dyeing his hair to pass more. I'm a trans man, and I also feel it's important to point out she's trans femme, so it's rude to say this to another trans person.
Wow. And
told me the musical artist I was using as a coping mechanism was bad and to, quote, get a new one. About 5-ish months ago, Raven started dating her. That whole situation was messed up, but this is getting long already. But the short version is basically him and another one of my friends, they, them, was in an open relationship, and the rule, I guess, I don't know the right terms, was that they tell each other if they go out with other people. No. Well, he didn't tell her anything and actually went out of his way to hide it from them.
Yeah, it's cheating.
Yeah. They found out by Seasons telling them about them going on a date. It was a little more complicated than that, but I digress. B and Raven are broken up now, and Raven and Seasons are together. Anyway, so Raven knows everything she has done to me and my other friends and still dates her. This wouldn't be that annoying if he wasn't constantly talking about her, even going into depth about their sexual encounters, knowing that me and my other friend who he hangs out around don't like her. Every time I bring up the shitty things she's done to people, he gets uncomfortable and changes the subject. He even excused her actions for what she did to me at my friend's party and said she, quote, apologized in the moment. The apology was while she was outing my eating disorder while I'm hurt more than her calling me fat. He's also been a lot more mean and judgmental about people's tastes, and he's made fun of me in front of people in what I think is an attempt to embarrass me. An example of this was when we were sitting out in the field one day talking with some juniors, now rising seniors. On one of them I have happened to have a crush on. Well, within that conversation, he proceeded to call me a fairy because I was talking about wanting a boyfriend. He's also bisexual, so it's not like it's in a hate speech way. And then saying the tattoo I wanted to get in remembrance for my dying grandma was, quote, gay. And when I reminded him about my grandma's condition, he doubled down and said, quote, well, it's still gay. Jesus fucking Christ. I walked away from that entire conversation with a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
And not really liked hanging out with him. And I know people are going to say to just cut him off, but it's hard because me and my other friend Bug, they are really close and always do everything together. And I don't think he wants to cut him off. I'm just really lost on what to do, so I'll take all the advice I can get. Thank you. We're going to also say cut him off.
Sometimes in high school, you accidentally associate with bad people.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad person.
People that are bad.
Yeah, and it took one bad person to really bring out
the badness.
Yeah. The being a shitty person.
It's one of those, like, you know,
bro, calling you
can't have a dinner with a Nazi. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like, you know, it's not like you have a dinner party with one Nazi. Everyone is a Nazi at the dinner table now.
Yeah.
Because they're okay with chilling with a Nazi.
Exactly, yeah. So, like...
That's kind of how, I mean, the good news, harsh. But
the good news is that this is just high school. You'll be able to find new people that actually respect you later on.
Yeah. But
I get that it's hard to cut them off because, like,
I think if anything, go to Bug and be honest about it. It's not talking shit about somebody if it's real.
Yeah, you know, it's not.
It's not talking shit about somebody if it's true.
You're not spreading quote unquote rumors because you're telling the truth. Yeah.
It's the fault of their actions for doing it.
Exactly.
It might cause drama if Bug goes around and is like, yeah, they're talking shit about you. But then you know the Bug is also not the best
kind of a shitty person. Yeah. So, like,
you know, I would just be like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to hang out with that guy. He kind of sucks.
Yeah. So
these are the reasons why. If I was, okay, as an adult, as a 25-year-old person, if I was hanging out with somebody and they were like, oh yeah, that tattoo you want to get for your dead dad, I think that shit is gay.
Which is what I did when you wanted to get that tattoo.
Yeah, you did do that, and now we've broken up.
Yeah, so, this is all a front.
Yeah.
But, no,
but yeah, no, if somebody did that, I would be like,
I guess we're not friends.
Okay, I'd probably be like, sure, I'm gonna go, and then I would never see them again.
Yeah, no,
because like part of
they called you a fucking
part of there being consequences for your actions is do you have to be a likable person for people to like you?
Yeah.
So if you constantly are like, you're fat. Oh, you have an eating disorder.
Oops, sorry.
Your tattoo is gay. Your dead grandmother. It's double gay now. Like if
triple dog gay on now.
Yeah,
like it's ridiculous.
The fact that you're trying to like, you know, it's like quadruple is gay. Like
it's also like, why are you bringing math into this?
Right. Like, whoa, okay, you're gonna be a mathematician later, but you know, it's just like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm not going to cancel you on Twitter, but I'm also never going to talk to you ever again. I just don't like you now.
Yeah.
It's okay to not like someone.
Yeah.
They don't have to be like a, you know, and the thing about this to me that makes me sad is that people like this are now going to go 10, 15, 20 years and work on themselves and become people that other people like. They're going to have friends. They're going to have a wife, a husband, a spouse. They're going to have a job. They're going to have a career. They're going to be successful. But they're going to have those years where they were a complete and utter asshole. And they're going to go to bed. And it's going to be 3 a.m. And they're going to have a flash of, remember when I called that kid's dying grandmother tattoo gay? And they're going to feel bad.
And they're going to lose a little bit of sleep.
If they're not a psychopath.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose sleep for the rest of their fucking lives until they go to therapy. And it's some poor fucking therapist's job to be like, yeah, you can forgive yourself or whatever.
It's not your fault. Yeah.
It's not your fault, whatever. And then they'll forgive themselves. But that takes 20 years too.
Yeah.
When they could have just been nice in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, fucking
and avoided this eternal hell of guilt.
Yeah, they could have, not been so fucking.
So the point is to look at them as you're just a sad person. You're just a sad, bitter person, and you're on your own journey. And I'm just gonna not deal with that because it causes me harm. So I'm going to not become a sad, bitter person.
Yeah, I'm going to remove myself from a situation and live my life.
Yeah.
And find good people.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're not the fucking asshole. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And that's like a pro tip that people don't learn until their 30s, man. True. Like, straight up.
It's good you're living in this time where people are a little bit more open about.
Honestly, yeah,
people
because
being shitty.
When I went to college, like in 2016, when I was a freshman in college, it was like, you know, kids were all like, fucking making like, you know, rape jokes and sexual assault jokes and like all this crap and shit that could ruin their lives.
Yeah.
And probably did.
True. Yeah.
And they just did that because they thought it was funny.
Epic lols. Ridiculous.
And, you know, yeah, everybody deserves a second chance or whatever, but like it takes time.
Yeah, it
that's
does take
the
time.
Cost. Is
you
time.
do something shitty, yeah, you gotta pay your price in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just making life harder for yourself by being a shitty person.
Yeah. So you gotta try and be a good person. And you can be a good person without that person in your life.
You absolutely can. And it's gonna be a lot easier. But yeah, if anybody said anything, any one thing that you said that they said to you, I would be like, cool. And I would leave. I would leave forever. I would leave forever.
Yeah. God, fucking Jesus. Did we solve it?
Yeah, we did.
I think we solved it, dude.
You can be disappointed. You can be like, oh, you're one of them. And you can leave.
Yeah, you can bounce. And it's pretty epic. They can just bounce and leave and you're good.
Yeah.
And no one will blame you.
And that's the ultimate power that you have over people when you're nice and you don't do things like that.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, sure. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to go do my shit. I'm going to work on myself.
Exactly. Yeah, take all the time you can to work on yourself and be a good person. And that person is going to burn in hell. You'll find other people
that flock to you, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Even if they don't, they go to heaven or whatever. Their entire life is spent trying to become a person that goes to heaven instead of just being a good person in the beginning.
Damn. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our show, dude.
That's our fucking show.
We did it.
Dog.
We fucking did it. Sarah, what do you want to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter at THATS O'Heron. That's THATSOHEERON. And that's also my handle on pretty much everything. TikTok, Instagram, all things.
Fair enough.
What about you, Bro Josh?
Bro Josh on Bro Twitter.
It's so fucking late.
Yeah, I know. Joshua Chinland on Twitter. A guy named JC on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
A guy named JC on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
APWSTR on TikTok. APWSTR Productions on YouTube. Podcast will save this on all major podcasting platforms. The podcast will save this on fucking Facebook and Instagram, even though I don't update the Facebook.
Yeah.
But I think that's everything. That's what we do.
That's it. Yeah.
That's our show. Thank you all for watching.
That's it. Bye.
It is fucking 1 a.m. and we've been awake since 10.
10 a.m.
Christ.
And we gotta wake up at
9:30. So we're gonna go. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, outro. We're not doing outro again. We did that last week. We did that gimmick.
Oh, I forgot we did.
Yeah, we did. All right, we can't fucking. We're not gonna be goddamn hacks.
Josh,
what
would you do if a spooky ghoul showed up in your dreams and spooked you awake?
I'd go back to sleep.
And what would you do if you woke up and he was there? Spooky.
I'd grab my 38 special and fucking shoot at it.
I love that band.
Hold
on loosely. Don't let go. You gotta lose control. I can hear me die. That's the ghost. That's the ghost.
It's blue. I'm blue out of being out of.
Dude, if 38 Special covered Blue Amadeba Bidet. I don't even know how that would sound.
I don't know how that sound either.
How did this tape stay up this entire time?
It was falling apart. Like, I thought it would be a funny, like, haha, it falls apart.
They got some pretty good shit at the dollar store, everybody.
Yeah, go to, it's not
Look
sponsored.
at this fucking pumpkin. It slaps.
Yeah.
It's all.
I'm surprised it's still running.
I know. They got a little projector that'll project a little skeleton.
But that did not.
It didn't work under lights, but if you have a dark
in the dark
place
and you're spooky.
Yeah, and you got AAA batteries, then it's good. Dude, I want a ghost that wakes me up and starts singing "Hold On Loosely" by 38 Special.
You want that to be your alarm? Yeah, it's called an alarm.
Yeah, but I want it to be I want Home Depot to make like a 12-foot ghost that sings "Hold On Loosely."
Would you put it outside of your window?
Yeah, it wakes me up, and then I gotta walk outside, turn it off.
Jesus. Home Depot, don't steal that idea. That's our intellectual property. That's APWSTR merch.
I gotta now contact warehouses.
Yeah,
that'll make a 12-foot ghost. This is a long outro.
Yeah, I think there's something in there. All right.
Goodbye.